crazy. Like it's really bizarre to me that this year has just flown by. Like I really feel like I don't even know what I did this year. Like I can't even think about it. There's just like there was so much that happened. I feel like it all went by way too fast and now I don't even know. Um so yeah. But hopefully you guys have all had a relatively good 2025. It's kind of been like good in certain ways and bad in certain ways, and for me it's kind of evened itself out going into the new year. I am like happy. Oh, okay. I am happy that a new year is starting though, because I'm ready. Like it might just be like a perspective thing for me personally, but I do feel like um whenever there's like um a new year, it like refreshes me in order to like start new and do new things and be, I don't know, have like my goals reset. Maybe not reset. Reset is like the wrong word, but have my goals like refresh and feel a little bit more like uh ready to tackle on whatever new stuff I want to do. So it's just like, you know, um a lot of, what is this? Oh, a lot of stuff that's not oh my god, they hide this here? That's crazy. Oh, it's free. I forgot it's free.
Gotta care to guess what secrets this outfit hides?
Oh, hell yeah. Very nice. But yeah, there's just like, you know, it's just like a reset on a lot of stuff, I think, and I appreciate that. What is this? There's so much new stuff in this like update that I'm like really overwhelmed. I'm not gonna lie. I am overwhelmed with how much new stuff there is.
Good evening. Today's special is the Electric Margarita with bluesy undertones.
What is this? Oh, it's like a specific one. Okay, well, I'm not gonna do that because I don't know what I want yet. Okay. But yeah, I'm excited for the new year. I mean, going into last year was kind of depressing for a lot of different reasons. I think, you know, like financially, politically, like on a world scale, everything felt really bad. And you know, we made the best of it. We were very fortunate throughout the whole year. We were very fortunate. We didn't have to deal with a lot of the BS that other people had to deal with. We are very fortunate about where we live and all that stuff, so we didn't have to worry too much, but it was like very disheartening going into last year. So this year, I am planning on going into it in a much like more pleasant and hopefully more uplifted way than I went last year. There's a lot of stuff that we have in our planning that we're planning for. There's a lot of stuff that's gonna happen. There's probably like a lot of personal changes we're gonna make. You know, we just like there's just a lot, and all of it is pretty positive. So I think it'll be good. I think even though it has been a little stressful this year, I think it's okay. We're gonna go into next year better. So anyway, that's my little speech about the beginning of the year. I really, really want to get through this story, so I'm going to jump directly into it. Cause I have to end stream by 8, so we're jumping straight into it. Belle, you arrived just in time. What's up? What are you talking about? Nothing much. I'm just a bit worried about my brother. Maybe he's got something to take care of. I hope that's all. Oh, right. I made some osmanthus cake earlier to lift my mood. I'm not sure if it'll suit your taste, but would you like to try some? As she speaks, she pushes the osmanthus cakes she has closer to you, her eyes full of anticipation.
Wow. Your osmanthus cakes are so good. So soft. But it's a little too... sweet?
It is a bit sweet. But there's nothing wrong with a little sweetness. Really? Sorry, I guess I added too much sugar. I'll make it much better for you next time. There's no need to be so nervous, Xiaoguang. It's already delicious. I'm glad you like it.
But I've always wondered, why do you like osmanthus cakes so much?
Actually, I just like anything related to osmanthus. I remember a long time ago, when I just joined Yunquei Summit, there was a dessert shop on the corner of a nearby street. They made amazing osmanthus cakes there, so I always pestered my brother to get some for me. But for some reason, I ended up with a stomachache every time I ate them. So my brother eventually stopped me from eating them. Then I decided to try making osmanthus cakes myself. So long as I made sure to use the right amount of the right ingredients, I was fine.
As she speaks, Xiaoguang's eyes carry the nostalgia she has towards that past and a hidden determination. Yet, just as you're enjoying your osmanthus cakes, Senior Fufu suddenly runs over.
So this is where you were! Senior Fufu, you're back! Yeah, we heard something happened again in Wi-Fi, so we hurried back as fast as we could. We just got here today. But never mind that. I just got word something strange has appeared over at Sailoon Bay. We should go take a look.
Forgot about these big flowers. Crouching down, Yi Shengguang carefully brushes her fingertips across the white petals. Her face fills with shock and quiet worry.
How is this possible? Those strange white flowers we saw inside the hollow are showing up out here, too. And is it just my imagination? Or does it somehow feel like the Qingming sword is reacting to them.
Yeah, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Same. They look exactly like the ones in my memory. If only Ishu and Shifu were here. She'd know what to make of this.
With everything that's happening in Phylum Heights, it's only right for the High Preceptor to report directly to the mayor. That's her duty.
A man in Yunquei Summit uniform stands there without anyone noticing. His sharp, eagle-like gaze sweeps over the white flowers on the ground and then lands on Yi Xunguang.
And including, of course, the mess your brother caused. Ye Shuyun. He's brought shame upon Yunquei Summit.
Mr. Lu! My brother, he's just...
Ye Xunguang. Facts are facts. There is no arguing them. But remember this. The two of you walk different paths. You have your own burden to bear. Since you've inherited the Qingming sword, you must carry everything it represents. That is your destiny.
Excuse me, but who might you be?
Sorry, I forgot to introduce him. He's Yunquei Summit's current...
I am Lu Hongzhou. I know who you are. Yishuan's new disciple. As for these flowers, they've already been reported. So far, they seem harmless, exhibiting no signs of aggression. They're structurally fragile and ordinary in every way.
Except they're huge.
No, they're not. I've seen these flowers before, back when the old capital fell. And we also found a ton of them deep inside Limdian Hollow. The weird thing is, whenever we approached them, it seemed to weaken the effects of the corruption.
Is that so? Then just to be safe, you may clear these flowers away for now.
Okay, I'll try.
Yao Guang swings her sword, light flashes, and the white flowers before her crumble instantly into ash. They're far more fragile than they look. Are they really just ordinary plants?
Mr. Lu, please believe me. These flowers aren't as simple as they look. There's something deeper going on. We can't just let them spread like this.
You're not usually this persistent. Is it because of what you've been through lately? Or have you met someone special who's made you start questioning things?
What does that mean? Li Hongzhou seems to glance in your direction, or is that just your imagination? Yeah, but what does that mean?
No, that's not it. I just feel like this is too important to ignore.
All right. Tomorrow evening, I shall gather all the relevant people. We'll meet at the temple.
Thank you.
Of course, this isn't only about the flowers. It's also time to come to a final verdict on your brother's actions. I'll need to review everything and make a statement that does right by the disciples of Yunquei Summit.
I understand.
Good. That's all I needed to hear. Ye Xunguang, never ever forget who you are, or the duty that comes with your gift and your sword.
Lu Hongzhou turns to leave. As he brushes past, he pauses for a brief moment and murmurs something only the two of you can hear.
Let's hope your presence in her life brings strength, not burden.
Sorry you had to see that. Mr. Lu's always been that way. He takes Yunquei Summit's honor more seriously than anything. But I'm sure he didn't mean any harm.
So, who exactly is this Mr. Lu?
Hello, thank
Is
you
he
for
one of our
the
seniors
hydrate.
at Yunquei Summit or something?
Happy
He's
New
an
Year.
elder of Yunquei Summit. He's the one who manages everything when Ishu and Shifu's not around.
An elder? But I heard that Ishu and Shifu was the only one from Yunquei Summit who survived the Phylum Heights incident back then.
Well, he's more of a guardian than a fighter. Back when everyone left the mountain, he was tasked with making sure the disciples' families were safe. That's how he survived the disaster. I didn't think he'd come here, too. Guess that means whatever's happening lately really is serious.
Feels like he's kinda strict with you.
Well, he always says that since I inherited the Qingming sword, I must live up to that title that comes with the responsibility. He's just got high expectations for me. Alright, enough of that. It's getting late, and I need to prepare for tomorrow's meeting. Oh, right! The osmanthus cakes! They turned out a little off this time, but next time I'll make the perfect batch for you to try. It's a promise, okay?
Her eyes glimmer as she looks at you, and like she's finally gathered the courage, she holds out her pinky. You reach out and hook yours gently. Oh, I missed it. Sorry. Yi Shengguang turns and disappears around the corner, just like any ordinary girl. Yet somehow, as you watch her go, you can't shake the feeling that she's carrying something far heavier than she ever lets on. It's almost time for the meeting. Let's head to the Swabian Temple Hall for now. You arrive at Swabian Temple's main hall. Everyone's already here. Yishuan joins remotely due to other obligations. Yi Shengguang stands quietly to one side, nervously twisting the edge of her clothes.
Since everyone's here, let's begin. The purpose of this meeting is to gather what we know, review the current situation, and discuss what to do with Ye Shuyun.
My apologies, everyone. It is a little inconvenient for me, so I'll have to join you like this. When I heard what happened with Shuyan some time ago, I had planned to return to Phylum Heights immediately, but I received an urgent mission from the mayor. There's been an abnormal disturbance inside Hollow Zero, and as manpower was insufficient, Section 6 and I were sent to deal with it. It's a complicated matter and still has yet to be resolved. I am unable to leave at this time. Mr. Liu has given me a rundown of the situation regarding the creator. The situation is dire, so I've also shared this information with the mayor. However, my information is likely not complete. As such, I would like each of you who was there to briefly recount what happened so we can make the most accurate judgment possible.
Long story short, that Miss Sarah from the Exaltists was behind a whole string of events. Her real goal was to awaken the creator. Meanwhile, Ye Shuyin's so-called partnership with Sarah was just a cover. What he really wanted was to destroy the creature before it could fully awaken. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. He overestimated himself, and in the end he was possessed by the creator's power. We ended up having to fight him.
Thanks to Xiaoguang's assistance at a crucial moment, we were able to subdue the monster under the creator's control and awaken Ye Shuyun.
It's all thanks to Xiaoguang. Without her, we wouldn't have been able to suppress that monster or rescue Senior Ye.
Yet everything comes with a price. And that price... Xiaoguang, you used the power of the Qingming sword, didn't you?
I'm sorry, Shifu.
When you inherited the Qingming sword, I told you, unless it's a matter of life and death, you must never draw it from its case or tap into its power source.
But my brother's life was hanging by a thread, and my friends were in danger. Please, Shifu, tell me, what situation could possibly be more dire than that?
Xiaoguang, I'm not blaming you. It's just, more than saving others, I'd rather you learn to protect yourself. Let's leave it here for now. Anyone else have something to add?
Though we ultimately prevailed, Ye Shuyun left on his own in the chaos. We have no information on his whereabouts.
I've also been informed of that. I'll see what I can do to locate him.
High Preceptor, Ye Shuyun colluded with the Exaltists, endangered Phylum Heights, and brought shame upon Yunque Summit. Surely this can't be brushed aside with just a vague locate him, can it?
You probably don't know this, but before I left, I sent the Qingming bird to Lemnian Hollow to search for him. But the poor thing got trapped there by the Exaltists and only just made it back. When I examined the bird, I realized Shuyan had been trying to send me messages about the creator, but they never got through. So no, Shuyan never really sided with the Exaltists or betrayed Yunque Summit, and that's exactly why we need to find him. Hear what he has to say, face to face.
My brother must have had his own reasons for everything he did. I know he'd never betray us.
Whatever the case, Yeshu Yuan has done real damage to Yunque Summit's reputation. Still, the details can wait until he returns. We'll deal with it properly then.
I take it you two are finished now? Then let me add something. When Sarah tried to summon the creator, we saw this really weird black mist appear. And the strange thing is, we couldn't even hit it. Our attacks went right through.
Couldn't hit it.
That black mist is a formless entity. To harm it, you must condense it into a tangible state, just like the creature the creator commanded.
I see it now. That black mist must be the true form of the creator's power. I've already discussed this with the mayor. He plans to conduct a discreet investigation through his own channels. For now, we're to stay put. Especially you, Xiaoguang. You need to stay in the temple and focus on recovering. Don't take any more risks.
But
Shifu's right, Xiaoguang. You fainted before, remember? You really can't keep pushing yourself like this anymore.
Yeah, Xiaoguang. Since both Shifu and the mayor are stepping in, we can finally take a little break.
The power of the Qingming Sword is both the pride of Yunque Summit and the burden of its wielder. Right now is not the time for it to be drawn. You must cherish this power, and use it for the sake of many, not to serve your own feelings. So, I agree with the High Preceptor's decision. Yeshun Guang, you need to rest.
How about we let Xiaoguang speak for herself first? She's the one who's actually going through all this.
thank you, Junior.
Yi Shengguang looks your way, gratitude flickering in her eyes. Then she takes a deep breath like she's gathering every ounce of courage. Oh, why did that go so fast?
Investigation too. Even without drawing the sword, there must be
Okay.
something I can still do. Please, let me.
No. I've already said this before. If you want to avoid the sword's negative effects, you must stay away from anything related to it. This isn't up for debate. If there are no objections, I'll take my leave here.
Since the High Preceptor has spoken, this meeting is concluded. Thank you all for your cooperation.
The air is heavy with silence. Yi Shengguang's shoulders slump a little. She quickly lifts her hand to wipe her cheek like she's erasing something. Then, running from everyone's gaze, she turns and does something. I don't know. Looks like there's drama going down in Yunque Summit. Yunque Summit and Krampus definitely have very different styles. How's Bonwei Shifu finding Krampus? Getting used to it, thank you for asking. Bonwei is a key player in Krampus now, you know. Someone like him, powerful yet honest and reliable, is a rare find. Of course we had to snatch him up right away. Alright, Senior Zhao seems to have taken on a big mission lately. We might need to help out, so let's be ready. That's right, Senior Zhao is a super busy person and the boss really trusts her. Let me tell you a secret, she even has this wild title, Krampus's Unbeaten Legend. Word is, since joining Krampus on the boss's recommendation, she's never failed a single mission she's taken on. I see, Senior Zhao is certainly impressive. Whoa, it feels kind of weird hearing you call her Senior. Oh my, it's getting late. Bonwei and I should head back to Krampus. See you later then, Proxy. We shall be taking our leave. As the keeper of the Qingming sword, Yi Shengguang should shoulder more responsibility. The way she's acting now is a total disgrace to Yunque Summit. But Xiao Guang didn't want to become the sword keeper either. She's still so young. Ridiculous. Becoming the keeper of the Qingming sword is a tremendous honor. It should be the goal of every Yunque Summit disciple. If only I or Yishuan had become the sword keeper instead. What a shame. Alas, that's enough chit-chat. We have much to do. Next, you should take some disciples to deal with those strange white flowers in Feilum Heights. She was particularly wary of those flowers earlier. There must be some reason for that. Regardless of my concerns, I trust the Qingming sword keeper's judgment when it comes to danger. As for the investigation into the creator's power, I shall handle that personally. Understood, Mr. Liu. I'll arrange for it right away.
I'm still not entirely at ease. Even if Xiaoguang seems fine now, we can't rule out that the Qingming Sword's effects could worsen. It won't be good if she really does lose all of her memory. Maybe we should reach out to Yixuan Shifu again.
Right. But reaching out to Shifu directly might be disruptive. She's had her hands full lately. Let's consult Senior Fufu first.
You find Zhu Fufu and tell her about your worries that Zhao Guang may really be losing her memory. Turns out she's been just as anxious about it. After some discussion, she contacts Yi Xuan.
Shifu, we're really worried about Xiao Guang. If she really does start showing signs of memory loss, is there anything we can do?
There's nothing we can do. According to the records of past sword wielders, memory loss itself is a warning sign. Once it begins, the erosion caused by the Qingming Sword only grows stronger. And after that, there's no turning back.
No way!
But, based on my studies, as long as the case remains intact, and Xiaoguang refrains from drawing on the sword's core power, its influence on her can, in theory, be contained. So you must keep a close eye on her condition. Whatever happens, she must never use that sword the way she did before.
Understood. We'll keep a close watch on her.
And about what I said during the meeting earlier, I was too harsh. I didn't think about how it would make her feel. I know she only wanted to help. But after my sister, after what happened to my sister, I can't lose another person to that sword. Especially not my own disciple, someone I'm supposed to protect. If only the Qingming Sword had chosen me instead.
Please don't blame yourself, Shifu. I know you only said those things because you're worried about Xiaoguang. I'm sure she'll understand too.
Hold on a second. That means the Qingming Sword actually chooses its own master?
Yes, that's right. The Qingming Sword chose every one of its masters. Only those it accepts can resonate with it and wield its power. But even after all these years, no one has figured out what that sword looks for. It doesn't seem tied to strength, talent, or anything measurable. Back when Xiaoguang and Shiyan joined Yunque Summit, Mr. Liu thought Shiyan showed far greater potential. I once guessed the Qingming Sword might choose people with a certain kind of constitution, but that doesn't explain why it passed over me, when my constitution is far closer to my sister's, and chose Xiaoguang instead. We know far too little about this sword.
Sorry if this sounds blunt, but if we already knew the tragic fate of the Qingming Sword's wielders, why let Xiaoguang inherit it?
This was my mistake.
Why does her voice randomly go all bad?
After my sister's
I don't
accident,
understand.
I devoted everything I had to studying how to suppress the sword's side effects. When I finally succeeded with the case, I naively thought that would be enough, and that the sword could be tamed. So, I let my guard down. Back then, Xiaoguang had only just joined the sect. She was still a curious child. One day, when she was playing behind the mountain, she wandered into an off-limit area where the case was kept. All it took was one touch, and the sword chose her. Once the bond is formed, it can't be undone. Until the Keeper's death. If only I'd been more careful with its safekeeping. The case had been successful, and I let my pride dull my vigilance. None of this would have happened.
I've heard about it. According to Elder Liu, it was just an accident. No one could have known that something as simple as a touch would form a bond. Instead of blaming anyone, maybe we should focus on what to do next. The way she looked just now, she must be really hurting inside.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Leaving her alone with her thoughts right now probably isn't helping. How about I go talk to her?
I still have something I need to take care of, so if you could go keep her company, that'd be perfect. Xiaoguang really adores you, you know. Having you by her side will make her feel so much better.
Please, when you see her, tell her I
Yishuan lets out a quiet sigh before ending the call. Ju Fufu and Wise both have other matters to attend to and leave soon after. No time to waste. I better head to Zhao Guang's room and talk with her. Zhao Guang doesn't seem to be in her room. Wonder where she went. There's a notebook on the desk. Looks like it's Zhao Guang's diary. Should I take a look? You open the notebook and take a quick glance. It's filled with densely packed text, seemingly documenting something in great detail. But feeling a bit guilty, you can't make out the details. You quickly close it back up. Maybe I shouldn't read it if Zhao Guang's new diary entry. Just then, a familiar voice comes from behind me. It sounds a bit startled and flustered, even.
Belle? What are you doing here?
Oh, well, when I knocked earlier, I heard a strange noise from inside. I thought something might have happened to you, so...
Suddenly, a chubby orange cat waddles out from the corner of the room. It looks over, meows triumphantly, and struts right past our feet.
Thank you. I'm fine, really.
Fat
But
orange cats.
You... my diary?
Don't worry, I just got here. I didn't read your diary, I swear.
If it's you, I don't really mind. It's just trivial everyday things anyway. Nothing special.
Before she finishes speaking, another familiar voice comes from behind.
Oh, you're both here! Perfect. I was just about to go looking for you. Xiao Guang, about what happened at the meeting. Shifu asked us to pass on her apology.
I know. She's only being strict because she cares. I understand that.
A hint of sadness flickers across Yishun Guang's face, but she quickly pushes it down, replacing it with that polite,
Anyway,
well-behaved smile.
Thank you, both of you, for worrying about me.
You don't always have to be the understanding one.
You know, Xiao Guang, you don't have to be so considerate all the time. It's okay to feel bothered, to get upset. If I were in your shoes, I'd be hurt too. It's totally normal, really. Everyone feels that way sometimes. So, don't keep blaming yourself, okay?
Thank you, really. I get it. Don't worry, I'm okay.
Alright. Shifu also asked us to do something else. A little test for you, actually. She just wants to make sure your memory's still doing fine. Just answer whatever feels right, okay?
A test? Alright then.
I don't know everything you two have been through, so I'll let you do the asking. Just 3 questions will be enough.
Alright, first question. What did we have back at Yamchasin?
The Moonbell Osmanthus cakes, made with the very first golden blossoms picked this morning. Soft, sweet, and melt right in your mouth. They go perfectly with tea. I also asked you if memories are like tea leaves that fall to the bottom of the cup, so deep that they never surface again. And you told me that memories aren't reflections in a teacup, and that the tea leaves can still float back up if something stirs them one day.
Looks like you got the first one right. So let's move on to question 2.
When you were doing fortune reading for everyone, what role were you pretending to be?
The acting temple master. And Bowlion was there helping out, and then I ran into you.
Right again! Now on to the final question.
Last question. What do you like being called the most?
Wait, isn't this question a bit too sudden?
I know the answer to this one. It's that... you know, that...
Senior?
Whoa! The wind totally drowned you out! Didn't really hear you. Mind saying that a bit louder?
It's... Senior! Aw, you're teasing me again.
So cute.
Perfect. Seems like your memory's just fine. That really puts my mind at ease. It's getting late, so I'll head out first. You two get some rest, all right?
After Ju Fufu says her goodbyes, she leaves the room. Now it's just you and Yi Shengguang, and somehow the air feels a little different. Just as you're about to come up with an excuse to head back to your room, Zhao Guang calls to you. I haven't had the chance to thank you properly yet. Thank you for having my back at the meeting. You're welcome. Thanks to you, I found the courage to say I want to join the investigation out loud. For me, this is already a huge step forward. I sound pretty useless, right? You're already doing great. I know that Shifu and everyone at Yunquei Summit actually care about me a lot, but I can't help but feel they're treating me like I'm glass that'll break at the slightest touch. They carefully wipe me clean, protect me, make sure I wouldn't get even the tiniest scratch. But rather than being protected, I want to stand by everyone's side. Cat. That's a pretty selfish way of thinking, isn't it? Everyone's just trying to help me. Sorry for the rant. It's alright, you can talk to me about anything, anytime. Alright, thank you. Oh yeah, haven't you been practicing Yunquei Summit techniques lately? If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'll guide you through it step by step. Ah, I didn't realize it was this late already. Well, I won't take up any more of your time then. See you tomorrow? Yep, see you tomorrow. Zhao Guang waves energetically at you, her smile looking especially gentle in the moonlight. After saying goodbye to Zhao Guang, you head back to your room to rest. Tonight's sky seems especially peaceful and beautiful. After a busy day, you quickly drift into sweet dreams. Then, while deep in sleep, you suddenly hear someone calling my name. In the end, you reluctantly drag yourself out of bed.
It's already so late. Who in the world would come looking for me now? Did I really see that? That shadowy figure? Was it just my imagination? Whatever. I'll just follow it and see what's going on.
I love following scary, shadowy figures.
This is Swabian Temple. No evil spirit would dare show up here. It's probably just a thief. Oh,
chunky
there's
yellow
a cat
cat
over there. I'll go take a look.
This is the chubby orange cat that Zhao Guang saved when I first met her. Seems like this little one saw something behind me. You can sense it. There's definitely something lurking behind you. Get it, fat cat.
Junior. Finally, we meet again.
Wait, I know you.
Surprised? Thought I was your sweet, well-behaved senior.
Hi, Ella. I can't pause this. I can't pause this right now, but I love you. Thank you.
Is a beast who just
welcome in,
wants to
everyone.
Survive. I've been waiting for you for such a long time. My
Hello. No, it's okay. Yay. Welcome in, everybody. Hello. Happy New Year. Almost Happy New Year. Wait, why is it Ella embarrassment? Did you embarrass yourself this time, Ella? Happy New Year, everybody! From Sweden? That's awesome. Is it already the new year in Sweden? It is, right? Because it's like 9 hours ahead or something like that. Thank you for the follows. Yep, she definitely did. We did clip reviews. Oh, that's so cute. Aw, that's cute. That was probably a good idea. Instead, me, you know what I'm doing? I'm playing gacha games, which is so unique and original and different for me. Yes, she did. She watched an 8-minute compilation of all the times she has sung on stream. Nice. I should have tuned in. I was busy. It is already New Year's in Sweden. Nice. Happy 2026 from the past. So normally I'd be in Germany, but now I am in Sweden. That's awesome. We had a little cringe counter. It was so embarrassing. No, that's why I wanted to be there. I wish I had been there. That would have been great. I'm probably gonna be killed in my sleep for publishing that video. No, everybody probably loves you for that. Honestly, thank you for the follow. We will protect you. We will protect you. Because that is the kind of content that we need. We need Ella cringe. I should leave now because I don't want to be spoiled. It's a cute, small, adorable, tiny, divine, and precious. Thank you! Understandable that you don't want to be spoiled. Yes, I am doing the newest ZZZ update story, which just came out last night. So if you guys have to zip away, I totally understand. I too don't want to be spoiled, which is why I'm playing it right now. Because I've already gotten spoilers on my Twitter feed. And I'm like, it hasn't even been 24 hours yet. Jerks. So I'm like, if I don't do it today, then I won't be doing it until Monday. So then by that time, I'll probably just know the whole story, which would be lame. So I'm like, all right, I'll just do it today before I go out tonight. This update was so much fun. It's quite long, but oh my god, is it good? Oh no, that means I probably can't finish it. R.I.P. me. Good night, Rez. Thank you again for the follow. I said I wanted to go to sleep. Oh, no sleep. No sleep. What time is it there? Is it like 12:30? I'm bad at math. What is... It's like it's 9 hours, right? The difference in time from PST. 2:30. Oh no, it's not. It's more than that. Okay. Happy New Year, Ella. Thank you so much for the raid. I will see you next year. Ho ho ho. Ho ho ho. Oh. Also, did you start Resident Evil 7? I wanted to see you play that. And if you've started it already, I have to watch the VODs. Because someone doesn't post them on YouTube. Ella's going to jump me if I won't sleep. Okay, good night, zombie. Thank you for coming by. Nice. I'll have to go back and watch that VOD. Hi. My cat is here. Yeah, Ella and I are both trying to get through all the Resident Evil games. But I kind of pussied out in Resident Evil 2 about a month ago. I was doing real good, and then Mr. X started chasing me around, and I got really scared. And I haven't picked it up since then. Thank you for lurking, Rez. Sorry, my cat is here. She wants attention, so she's messing up my tracking. Yeah, I'm playing RE2 Remake, and for all the people that were there during the stream where he started to follow me, I'm sorry. Because I don't even know... I don't even know if most of them came back, because they were watching me play all the Resident Evil games, and then I literally just stopped playing them cold turkey after that because I was too scared to go back. I believe it took me about 14 hours to complete the story. 14 hours? Wait, what? Why did it take you 14? There's no way that this is 14 hours long. I will die. Been playing a game kind of similar to Ari called The Killing Antidote. Really good with what they have out so far. Nice. I've never heard of that, but that's cool. I actually usually don't play scary games, but during my subathon, someone bought me all of them. Literally all of them, including Zero. So I was like, I guess I have to play them now. Ho ho. Yeah, it was during like a Capcom sale, so they were like all on like insanely deep discounts. I think Zero was like less than $1. So I played through the first Resident Evil game, and then I played through Zero, which wasn't very good, I'll say. That just was not a very good game. But I played through it, and then I got like, I don't know, maybe 5 hours into RE2 Remake, and I'll get back to it eventually. In the new year, I'll get back to it. Yeah. Yeah, they are exhausting, definitely, I think, because I get scared very easily, so I'm like tense the whole time. So chat knows that I have about a 3-hour limit on my streams, because usually I can stream for a long time. My streams usually go 5 to 6 hours, but when I'm playing scary games, I have a 3-hour limit. At 3 hours, my stress levels are just too high, and I can't play anymore. So they do take me longer to get through. Also, a lot of the times I'll just be sitting in safe zones, too afraid to go outside the door. And then, so that makes it much longer too. Thank you, Spartan. Yeah, I'll get back to them in the new year. There was just like a billion games that came out this past month. Like, I even started playing TFT a lot, too. I even play TFT off stream a lot. So, it was just, like, a lot of games that came out. And then there were huge updates in, like, every gacha game ever. Like, I finished the HSR update on Monday, and on Sunday, I did the Wuwa update. And those were also very long. Dude, the HSR update was so long. I think it took me 6 hours. It was so much longer than I thought. I thought it was just going to be a random side story, but it ended up being like a huge Penacony story. And then this update, which apparently is also huge. I thought I was going to be able to get through it today, but I have to leave at 8. So there's no way I'm getting through this. But yeah, then, you know, Nikkei had its like winter event and the 3-year anniversary too, so those were also big. So, like, lots of big updates caused me to not be able to play. Also, I started playing Final Fantasy XIV again because the new raid tier is coming out next week. So I had to get prepped for the raid tier, which meant that I had to actually play the game. And I hadn't played in like months. So I'm back to playing Final Fantasy XIV like pretty frequently as well. So, oh my god. But hopefully we clear the tier in 2 months. That's the hope, because just forewarning you guys, starting on Tuesday next week, Monday through Thursday, I will be raiding 9 p.m. to 12 p.m. until we clear the tier. So 4 days, 3 hours a day will be nothing but raiding. So I apologize to those that think that that is very boring, because I know there's a lot of people who think that is very boring. Wuwa's 3.0 story isn't over. When phase 2 happens, they release part 2. I'm really glad about that, actually, because in my personal opinion, I would much rather have the story be split up in the separate phases of the update, rather than like a 6 to 8 hour long update that happens just once and then nothing happens for the next 5 weeks. So I actually like the way that Wuwa does that, especially because like I am very interested in what's happening in Lahai Roi. I do have some issues with the way Wuwa does storytelling in terms of their banner characters being irrelevant. Like Chisa came and went, and she was supposed to go with us, and then in the whole update she just wasn't there. So I'm hoping that she like is a main character again in the second phase of 3.0. Crossing my fingers for that. But yeah. Anyway, hi. Welcome in, Raiders. I yap a lot, but so does Ella, so hopefully that's okay. But I am an avid Final Fantasy XIV and gacha game player, so if you like those things, stick around. If you don't like those things, then you probably won't like my channel, because that's a lot of what I do. But also, I am trying to get through the Resident Evil games as well. And I will be playing the new Poppy Playtime chapter that comes out probably in January, because they've been teasing it a lot. And I love Poppy Playtime, even though I'm scared. I still love playing that game. I have a sense she'll be in part 2. She did have that little scene where, like, we saw her at the end of phase 1. So I'm hoping that's, like, a subtle hint that she'll be part of phase 2. Because I don't like how they have a bad habit of, like, shelving characters. Like we had Lupa for that whole big section of, like, the first part of, what is the place called? Oh my gosh, it starts with an S. But yeah, we had that whole first part where we, like, got to Septimont. Yeah, thank you. To Septimont. And then, like, the next time you saw Lupa was at the very end. And it was only for, like, the Avengers moment when everyone came together. I hate that. I hate that. Like, I wish they wouldn't do that. I put in all of the surveys, I put, please stop introducing characters just to shelve them, like, the next update. I would like these characters to, like, continue to follow me. I want to care about them more than just being the, like, waifu of the banner unit, or the banner for the moment, or whatever. But yeah. Anyway, that's tangent. Hello, welcome in. I'm gonna continue this because apparently it's really long. So I would like to get as far as possible, hopefully. Also, I really love this version of Yi Shengguang a lot. And this is the first time we're mating her.
Wait, is it really you?
Xiaoguang? Oh, you mean that naive, sweet girl who's always ready to sacrifice herself for others? The one who never says no, no matter what? Tell me, do you want me to be her? Well, it doesn't matter what you think. I am part of her. Always have been. We were never apart.
Could it be? You're a split personality?
If that makes it easier for you, feel free to think of me as such. I'm the one she hides under that perfect obedient mask. The one she refuses to admit exists, but can't erase her other half. If she's the light, then I'm her shadow. If she's the
Yeah,
seed
R.I.P.
high
I'm
above,
sorry about the
then I'm
ads.
the one crawling through the dirt. She's willing to use that sword, that cursed power, to save
Aw, thank you,
everyone,
Spartan.
to play the hero. Funny. But me? I just want to live. How can you save others when you can't even save yourself? It's all just a story people make up to feel moved by their own sacrifice. The stupidest lie ever told.
I just feel like Wuwa doesn't know how to write a story that uses its characters well. I agree and disagree with that. I think that this is my personal opinion, but I think that Wuwa's story writing, like for big stories, is better than like Genshin's. Mostly because I feel like I play Genshin and then it doesn't go anywhere most of the time. I feel like they have shelved your whole story arc for so long that it just doesn't feel important anymore, or as important. But I feel like in Wuwa, your backstory is really important to the whole overarching story, which I appreciate because it comes in a lot. The things that I don't like about Wuwa are, one, they make every character just like in love with you immediately. I hate that. I think that is annoying waifu bait, and I would much rather have characters who are fleshed out rather than characters who just meet you and are in love with you immediately. Like, the only time I'm okay with that is when it's like a Vivian situation in this game, where Vivian is like already obsessed with Phaethon, and then she meets you and she's just like your biggest fan. Like, I like that dynamic, but I don't like that every time you meet someone in Wuthering Waves, they're just immediately in love with you. It's like such shallow storytelling. It's just like baiting you into like pulling on their banners and everything. I hate that. I don't like that. I also think that the way that Wuwa's storytelling works is kind of weird, because we go from like one big thing happening in one section of the world, and then you move on to another section of the world, and they don't feel like they're in tandem. Like, I think Genshin is better at making you feel like these separate parts of the world are like intertwined, but Wuwa's sections of the world are like just so separate. Like, we went from the like China quote unquote area, and then they had like a big moment, and then the ending of that moment happened, and like the Mount Firmament stuff happened, and then we moved on to Renacida, and it was like they're not connected at all. They're like two totally different areas. Like, Renacida's like this like European area, which I thought was cool, but then there's like this whole gladiator thing going on, so it feels sort of like it's in the past, but it has nothing to do with anything going on in like the other world. And now we're going to Lahai Roi, which again doesn't feel like it has anything to do with the other two worlds, so it just feels weird. Like, it feels very disjointed. So again, that's another thing that I complain about. When I write in surveys, I complain about that, because it's just very weird that in like one section of the world there's like gladiators fighting for their lives, and it feels like very like BCE era of like Greece and Rome, and then you go to a new area and they're like in the future with like motorcycles and flying things, and they're doing TikTok dances. You know what I mean? I'm like, it's just so disjointed. I don't like that. But I do like Wuwa a lot. So I want them to fix it. And they're pretty good about listening to feedback, in my opinion. Unlike Hoyo. Hoyo's pretty bad at listening to feedback. But yeah, you know, you can only get so much out of gacha games. I don't expect, like, Expedition 33 levels of writing in these games. So, that's just my opinion.
I can't agree with that. Xiaoguang's wish to help others isn't some kind of fake sentiment. It's genuine.
You're really protective of her, aren't you? I like it. No wonder she thinks you're so special. But let me tell you something. Every chosen heir of the Qingming Sword is expected to become a hero. And yet, people are selfish by nature. Behind every noble reason hides an ugly truth. People want heroes. They raise their banners high, but all they really want is someone else to take the fall. A shield to stand in front of them. Someone to die in their place. But when that hero burns out, when she's spent everything she has, what then? Oh, they'll build a monument, offer flowers, shed a few pretty tears, write poems about her glory, and then they'll wait for the next fool to pick up the sword, to become the new hero. No one ever cares about the person beneath that title, the one who bleeds, who trembles, who cries. So tell me, if one day that hero stood before everyone and said, "It hurts, I can't do this anymore, I just want to live," what do you think would happen?
People would understand, right? Everyone has the right to choose for themselves.
You really are just as naive as she is. The truth is, from the moment that sword chose me, I knew exactly what I wanted. To be anything but a hero. I refuse to die before the world does.
Yi Shengguang's fingertips brush lightly against your cheek, bringing a slight chill with a half... Oh my god, why is that so fast? I can't read that fast.
Don't worry. I just needed some air. She'll be back very soon. How about I let you in on a little secret? This outfit? I picked it out for her. Pretty, isn't it? Looks like it's about time. She's waking up. Guess we'll talk again soon.
Wait, I still have tons of questions to ask you.
Before you can finish your sentence, it's as if the white-haired Zhao Guang suddenly shuts down, her eyes fluttering shut. A moment later, the familiar Zhao Guang finally returns.
Belle? What happened to me?
Wait, I could have sworn I just fell asleep. Am I dreaming? Ah, Junior, you're here too. Sleepwalk? I don't think so. So sleepy. I should head back and get some rest. Otherwise, I'll have some major dark circles under my eyes tomorrow morning. Night-night, little Junior. So, they made her to be like a completely separate person? That's not where I thought they were going. Looks like Zhao Guang doesn't remember her other self. Generally speaking, shouldn't we avoid provoking her in a situation like this? Otherwise, things might get messy. I should talk to Senior Fufu about this tomorrow. What's going on? You look like you've got something on your mind. About Zhao Guang, I wanted to ask you. Oh, it's about Zhao Guang. Go ahead and ask. I'll answer to the best of my ability. Does Zhao Guang sleepwalk a lot? Huh? Sleepwalk? No way. Zhao Guang is usually so quiet when she sleeps, I've never seen her sleepwalk before. But with everything that's been going down lately, she must be under a lot of pressure too. If something's happened, it should just be temporary. Could it be the Qingming Sword? You've got a point. If the Qingming Sword has is behind this, then we've got a serious problem on our hands. Just to be safe, I better check with Shifu. I'll let you know what she says. Senior Fufu rushes back to her room to contact Yishan's Shifu. Just as you are about to look for Xiaoguang, a commotion erupts at the entrance of Suibian Temple. I found out my waifu has a PT. It's just like, it's kind of hard to believe because she's like, oh no, I was just about to go to sleep. And you're like, okay, you were about to go to sleep in your full like outfit like this?
Hello again, everyone. Remember me? I'm Zhao from Krampus Compliance Authority. Yup, that Judgment Division of Tops. The one that makes all the bad guys run for cover. And this lovely young lady must be the rising star of Yunkwei Summit. The current keeper of the Qingming Sword herself. We've never really had the chance to properly get acquainted, have we?
Hello. I'm Yashun Guang. It's nice to meet you, Miss Zhao from Krampus.
Honestly, the honor's all mine. Finally meeting the legend herself? In person? You know, there are people out there secretly placing bets that you'll become new Eridu's next Void Hunter. They're saying stuff like, she'll be the one to restore Yunkwei Summit's former glory and all that.
What? Oh, I'm not that amazing. I just...
Oh, no need to be modest. For someone as gifted and talented as you, someone who turns heads just by walking in the crowd, being too modest could be considered arrogance.
Please don't say things like that.
I'm kidding. Don't take it too seriously. Still, you're the chosen one, aren't you? And we also have Miss Belle here. Lovely to see you again, too.
Is it just me? Or does Miss Zhao seem kinda different today?
Aw, looks like you're still getting to know me. My attitude always depends on the relationship, you know. Like today, I came all the way here with a bunch of carefully chosen gifts just to see you guys. But aside from these little goodies, I also brought something you'll definitely want. Information about Mr. Ye Shuyan.
You mean my brother?
Uh-huh. So, tell me, don't I make a pretty great guest?
You said you have news about my brother? Wait, do you actually know where he is?
Don't get all worked up, Missy. Rushing won't get you anywhere. But your instincts are spot on. I do happen to have a lead on your brother's whereabouts.
Where is he? Please tell me.
Well, that's not very professional of you. In business, it all comes down to equal exchange. I give you what you want, and you give me what I want. Fair, efficient, and perfectly transparent. Barging in and asking for something before offering a trade? That's some questionable manners, don't you think?
I'm sorry.
She's just really worried. It's her brother we're talking about. So, what's your condition? What do you want from us?
Now we're talking, Proxy. A new unknown area has appeared in Lemnian Hollow, and I'm heading there to investigate. That's why I'm here.
An unknown area?
Correct. And to sweeten the deal, I'll throw in a bonus. According to the latest observation data, the area covered by Lemnian Hollow has expanded by approximately 0.002%, accompanied by abnormal miasma activity. This occurred right after your battle with Ye Shuyan ended. So, my theory is that there's some kind of abnormal miasma in that newly emerged unknown area, which is causing Lemnian Hollow to expand. I need your help investigating it.
But why me? If you need help from a proxy, I get that, but
thank you.
What can I do for you?
Because you're the current keeper of the Qingming Sword. And I've heard a few interesting tidbits from Dylan. Like how the Qingming Sword reacts oddly near the hollow steps. and how it was the sword's power that ultimately saved Yeshu Yun. Also, did those white flowers that appeared in Weifei cause a strange reaction from the sword? Like some sort of resonance.
That's right. The Qingming sword started trembling when we came into contact with those flowers. Wait, how did you know?
I'm just connecting the dots on what we know so far.
No,
If
this is
guess
my
was
food.
right,
Get out of
the
here.
power of that sword, this new area, and the entire Lemnian Hollow are all connected somehow.
Thank you
And
for the
those strange
follow.
white flowers may just be related to the abnormal miasma causing this expansion. So, I need you, Missy, and our brilliant proxy friend here to join me. Of course, as payment, I'll give you the exact coordinates where your brother was last seen.
Dude, my
Spotted
cats?
him right at the edge of that new area.
My cats are dogs, I think. Every time I have food, they're like, oh, is that food for me? That's my food? What other cats do this? Most cats I know don't care about other people, like
I want
people
to say
food.
yes, but Xiaoguang's health. Yishuan Shifu warned us more than once not to let her get near anything that could trigger the Qingming sword again.
I'm fine, Junior. You tested me before, remember? My memory's perfectly normal. I've already asked Senior Fufu and the others. None of them have found any trace of my brother. This might just be my best shot.
I understand where you're coming from, but this is too risky. I need to think it over. Miss Zhao, what if it's me and a few other Yunquei Summit disciples who go with you instead of Xiaoguang?
Not an option. Observing the connection between that hollow area and the Qingming sword is part of my research. My terms are non-negotiable. Looks like you two aren't exactly on the same page yet. That's all right. I'm patient. I can wait. And don't worry, I never force a deal. So, if you decide you do want to work with me, come and find me at the cable car station. I'll be waiting there for your good news. Proxy, you're smart, I can tell. I'm sure you'll make the most reasonable choice.
Zhao turns to leave, but before walking out, she shoots you a knowing look. Before you can figure out what that means, Yi Shunguang speaks up, her voice tight with urgency.
I know you still have concerns, but this lead means everything to me. Don't worry, if Ishuan Shifu finds out and punishes us, I'll take full responsibility. Please, I need this.
I don't care if I get punished. What matters to me is your health condition. We know too little about the Qingming sword. We can't take blind risks.
You know, before my brother left, I think I heard him say something. He said he'd save me. So I think maybe that's why he left without telling anyone why. Maybe it's because of me. But here I am, pretending nothing happened. Stuck here in safety, waiting, praying, doing nothing. I don't want to be the fragile doll hiding in a glass house everyone keeps locked away anymore. I want to give something back. To use my strength to protect the people who've always protected me. I want to return the warmth and love I've received with my own hands.
I understand how you feel. I really do. But that sword is dangerous for you. I'm responsible for your safety.
Junior, you have a brother too. If he went missing one day, you'd do the same, wouldn't you?
All right. I respect your choice. We'll go together.
Thank you. Really. Thank you. To be honest, I've been meaning to tell you that you're really special to me. Maybe it's the sword, but everyone, my brother and all the people at Yunquei Summit, they all treat me like I'm made of glass. I know they mean well, but it makes me feel guilty and trapped. But you listen to me. You stand up for me. You make me feel respected, even when everyone else thinks I'm being reckless. That means more to me than I can ever say.
No need to thank me, but promise me one thing? Whatever happens in the Hollow, promise me you'll put your own safety first.
I promise.
And about what you said, that you don't want to be the one who always needs protecting. Honestly, I've never thought of myself as your protector. You're way too strong for that, Senior. I'm just accompanying you, that's all. No matter what you decide to do, just know that I'll be by your side. That's a promise. Will you promise me that too? So whenever I look over, I know you'll be there?
Yes, I promise. Whenever we turn around, whenever we look over our shoulders, we'll always see each other there. Pinky promise.
Once again, Xiao Guang holds out. Oh, that was way too fast. Let's go find Miss Xiao now. But something feels off. The fact that Miss Xiao, who, well, is affiliated with Krampus, was the one to bring news of Lemnian Hollow's normal expansion. Would Krampus, or rather would Tops, really care that much about Phalum Heights? Maybe Miss Xiao simply is more well-informed? Even more well-informed than Shifu? Come to think of it, I heard from Dialin and Bonwei Shifu earlier that Miss Xiao seemed to be on some important mission. Could that mission be related to the expansion of the Lemnian Hollow? But that's just my guess. I'll try to ask Miss Xiao about it when we get the chance. I remember Miss Xiao said earlier we'd meet up near the cable car station. Let's head over right now. Sorry, I'm also eating because I'm starving. Though it's not visible yet, something is definitely changing inside the Lemnian Hollow. You mean about the Hollow getting bigger? Yeah. Our eyes might lie to us, but data never does. I've got this feeling that something big is on the horizon. However, before that...
I knew it! You came after all. I just knew you'd make the right choice.
Before we go, there's one thing I want to ask you.
Go on.
You said you wanted to investigate because you detected signs of the Hollow expanding. But you're from Tops, aren't you? I mean, would Tops really care about what happens to Phalum Heights? No matter what goes wrong here, it wouldn't really affect you, would it?
It's only natural you'd think that way, Missy. The moment you learned I work for Tops, you'd start assuming that everything I do is for their benefit. And honestly, that's not entirely wrong. But like I said before, I'm with Krampus Compliance Authority. Krampus does operate under Tops, sure. But our duty is to audit, judge, and enforce the rules. Those useless clowns Tops sent to Phalum Heights before were our judgment targets. So please, don't lump me in with them. Besides, the bigger an organization gets, the messier its internal politics become.
So what
So true!
Don't forget.
That's true about everyday life.
Managing Phalum Heights now. No matter what happens, I have to take responsibility for my work. Like I told you before, in this world, everything comes down to one thing. Equivalent exchange. We've taken so much from Phalum Heights. It's only fair we take responsibility for protecting it, too. Smart people don't take without giving back. In contrast, Yunhui Summit's shining prodigy and current keeper of the Qingming Sword, dear Miss Ye Shunguang here, seems to have a much more honest reason for joining the investigation. All for her brother, right? Oh my! Who would have thought? Turns out a Tops businesswoman like me cares more about Phalum Heights than Yunhui Summit does.
Of course we care about Phalum Heights. But at the moment, the only sign of Hollow expansion comes from your readings. Besides, most Hollows grow at a gradual pace. That doesn't prove anything yet.
You've done your research, I see. But according to my data, Lemnian Hollow's expansion rate is way beyond normal. Still, we won't know the truth until we go in and take a look ourselves. Don't worry. Once we're inside, I'll point out to you exactly where I last saw Mr. Ye Shuyuan. So, let me summarize the main mission objectives once more. Enter the mysterious new area in Lemnian Hollow. Investigate the expansion and the abnormal miasma activity, and determine the cause. To achieve this, I'll need the help of the most skilled proxy in New Eridu to guide my way. I'll also need the Qingming Sword's keeper to use the blade and resonate with the white flowers so I can figure out the relationship with the miasma's abnormal behavior. No time to waste. Let's head out now.
1 second. Oh right, Miss Zhao. This operation was something my junior and I decided to do in secret without telling anyone. If possible, I hope you can keep this between us. Chill out, I'm not an idiot. I'll do whatever works best for me. Telling Yunquei Summit about your business won't do me any favors. I have only one objective to investigate, the expansion of the Lemnian Hollow and the abnormal miasma within. And about you, Proxy. I know you can enter the Hollow through that little bang-boo of yours to complete your proxy work. But this new area in the Lemnian Hollow is quite special. It's practically a no man's land. If you don't personally come with us, we probably won't be able to find our way forward. I know. Don't worry, I'll head into the Hollow. Good. As for the issue of your safety, with the Keeper of the Qingming Sword and me by your side, you shouldn't have much to worry about.
I checked around a bit. This place used to be an old porcelain mine. It's where they used to process lumite ore. If we keep going forward, we'll probably reach the main mining area. Heart.
Yi Shengwang suddenly stops and looks at the Qingming Sword case.
That's strange. Did the Qingming Sword just move? Or was it just my imagination?
What's wrong? Did the sword react to something? It's not affecting you, is it? Maybe we should go back for now and double check.
Don't worry. I just felt like the sword resonated with some kind of energy here.
Looks like the sword really is connected to this area somehow.
Abnormal miasma detected in this area.
Something's definitely wrong. The miasma around here feels different from what we've seen before.
You mean the miasma here feels unusually thick?
It's not about the concentration of the miasma, but it's giving off an unsettling feeling.
According to my previous investigation, this area is an abandoned mining site that was shut down a long time ago. Before you defeated that creature controlled by the Creator, there wasn't even an entrance here. Clearly, this is an area lost to time. A no man's land. Okay then, that's enough intel.
Thank you for the hydrate.
Your brother's last known location is that way.
Happy New Year!
Exact coordinates.
Hopefully, I can get back to where winds meet soon.
So we'll split up.
Maybe this weekend.
We can meet up again once you finish investigating Yeshu Yun's trail.
Huh? We're not going together? Based on what Junior Bell said, this place sounds dangerous. It'd be safer to stick close.
According to the principle of equivalent exchange, I give you leads on Yeshu Yun, and you help me with my investigation. Nowhere in our deal does it say I have to babysit your investigation. Or are you trying to get me to work for free, Missy?
No, that's not what I mean.
You've got it wrong. Xiaogong is just worried about your safety. Sticking together is definitely safer, given how strange this area is.
Well then, you don't have to worry about me. I am Krampus's most successful judge. The only one without a single failed mission on her record. And the holder of the title, the Unbeaten Legend. You two should probably focus on yourselves. Go handle your mission, and we'll meet up at the dock later. Just don't keep me waiting too long.
Zhao doesn't give you a chance to stop her and leaves before you can say anything.
Since she's so capable, I guess she'll be fine. right?
As long as our guild doesn't blow up from the lack of people playing.
The warehouse is right over there. Let's hurry up.
Whoa, oh my god, she moves so much faster than I was ready for. Look at that. That's crazy. Why is she so zoomy? Oh. Wee. Oh.
This place feels so dangerous. Why would my brother ever come here?
He must have had his reasons. Once we find him, we'll know for sure.
Miasma anomaly is increasing.
I can gather more people.
Let's head out.
Wait, am I seeing a bamboo? In front of the warehouse?
I can't believe there's an active bamboo in this no man's land. Did it just mention the abnormal miasma? Just like Miss Joseph. Let's follow it.
Don't worry, I'll make this quick. Then, that bamboo must have gone inside the warehouse. Let's go in. The blade. Where did that bamboo go? Over there.
Post New Year's gathering of guildmates 2026. Need to find a way to deal with this obstacle. Wait, I sent some traces of miasma on this thing. If it's miasma, maybe I could use those Yunque Summit techniques. I've practiced this for so long and now I finally have a chance to use them. If I tweak those techniques a bit. I pressed the wrong button.
Wow, you just picked up a new perception technique on your
Dude,
own?
okay. I'm gonna complain for like 1 second here. What the fuck is us like being so insanely good at the Yunque Summit techniques that we just like come up with them all of a sudden and oh my god, we know everything. We're so good immediately. Like, I hate that. I hate that so much. I think that's bad storytelling for us to just be immediately good at everything. Aw, thank you, Spartan. I appreciate you too. Whoop, I did not. You know what? I thought I was attacking something, but it was just a bamboo.
Alert. Unidentified bamboo detected ahead. Model unknown. Not listed in any New Eridu official databases. Risk advisory. High-level intelligence data construct detected within the target. Its data structure bears partial resemblance to samples in the database, but no full match found. Please proceed with caution.
Error. Data error detected. Attempting to reorganize data.
Whoa, this little guy can speak the universal language. Is it talking to itself? Or did its language module glitch out?
The universal language?
Seems kinda weird. Let's listen to what it has to say first.
Reorganizing. Data. Integrating. Hey, friends over there. I can see you. It's nice to meet you. My name is Luxspring. As you can tell, I'm a bamboo that's a little faulty.
What are you doing all alone in a place like this? Did you get lost?
I must apologize. There's an issue with my memory module, so I'm not even sure why I'm here. When I first became aware, I was already stuck here. I've been wandering around ever since, but haven't found a way out. I even got caught underground for a while.
We found a bamboo that just talks like a person.
What I am and why I was created. That's enough to keep my mind in order. I was built by one of the first Void Hunters, Lady Sunbringer herself. As you might know, Lady Sunbringer was the chief executive officer of Marcel Group, the very inventor of all bamboo. I belong to an early series she designed, the High Firepower Combat Bamboo. Model number GU0001. Sadly, that line was discontinued not long after release.
Headcanon is that we're good at it because of our high ether sensitivity, which also isn't good because we can't go into a hollow without a bamboo.
The last of my models still operating in New Eridu.
High firepower combat Bangboo.
I think it's honestly just
Can help in combat
to
these
make it
days,
easier
right?
for us to get around the hollows.
But I'm not quite the same. Simply put, my firepower was several magnitudes higher. But don't be fooled by how I look now. I was quite formidable in my prime. But do not worry. My combat module has been non-functional for years. I pose no threat to you.
We're not scared or anything. It's just the first time I've heard of this type of Bangboo. I'm kinda curious. What drove Lady Sunbringer to create high firepower combat Bangboo in the first place?
Every Bangboo she made was designed with a purpose. Some were meant to share the burden of human labor. Others, to bring warmth and company. Lady Sunbringer loved humanity. More than anything ever could. That's why every Bangboo, no matter the appearance, was made to serve mankind. And for us, the High Firepower Combat Series, that mission, hard-coded deep within our core, is simple and absolute. To protect humanity. I was born to protect, but now I've lost all the means I once had to fulfill that purpose. So I suppose protecting isn't something I can really talk about anymore. Perhaps my end should be the same as the others of my kind. Buried in some cold scrapyard, quietly forgotten.
Aw, that's sad.
Don't say that. We'll get you out of the hollow. And once we do, we'll find someone to fix you up.
It's been far too long. I doubt anyone in New Eridu even remembers my model ever existed, let alone how to repair one. Still, thank you for saying that.
Your model sounds pretty powerful. Why would anyone stop making them?
Perhaps because we were too pricey to maintain. Our failure rate was also much higher than other Bangboo. I'm proof of both. My memory, combat, and even speech modules have all suffered varying degrees of damage. Technically, I should have been scrapped long ago. Yet, somehow, I'm still self-aware. But I've got nowhere else to go. So I just wander through these ruins, day after day.
It's okay. You can come with us. We'll take you out of here. Oh, right. I haven't even introduced myself. My name is Yesheng Guang, but you can call me Xiao Guang. This is my junior, Belle. We're disciples from Yunquei Summit. We came here looking for my brother and to investigate the anomalies in this area. Right. You mentioned abnormal miasma just now? What did you mean by that?
As a combat Bangboo, I'm quite sensitive to changes in my surroundings. Recently, I've noticed that there have been abnormal changes in the surrounding miasma. It seems to cling to a strange type of white flower, even causing it to mutate. Unfortunately, I was attacked by ethereals before I could observe what the flower's mutation looked like.
White flowers and abnormal miasma. Miss Zhao mentioned the same things before. Do you know where we can find these white flowers?
There are plenty of those white flowers nearby. If it's convenient for you, we can head over to that watchtower. It should be the highest point around, and will give us a clear view of the surrounding area.
That's a great idea. Junior, let's head there.
Just as you're about to set off, the Qingming sword suddenly starts acting weirdly again. I can feel it. The power of the Qingming sword seems to be drawn to those specks of light. There's some kind of connection between them. A connection I can use. I'll give it a try. Do we get to fly around? Yeah. Oh my god, it's literally called Flying Sword. That's so funny. Okay.
I got a trace.
I didn't think the Qingming sword.
This update pissed me off. Hold on, let me go get medicine. My nose is... Wait, why did this update piss you off though?
That figure. It's my brother. He really is here.
Wait, over there. Miss Zhao's surrounded by a ton of ethereals.
As expected, there's a ton of those weird white flowers here. Do they all have abnormal miasma clinging to them? Miss Zhao was just chased by a whole bunch of ethereals out of sight. She's all alone. It's too dangerous. But if we go now, what about my brother?
You decide. Whatever you choose, I've got your back.
Thank you. I've decided. I want to help Miss Zhao first. As for my brother, at least now we know he's okay. And besides, you're here with me, right? Together, we'll figure it out. For now, we just can't ignore a friend in danger.
Wait, what'd you say oh right for?
I knew you'd say that. Let's move. Miss Zhao's surrounded, so we'd better help her eliminate some ethereals.
Okay.
Don't worry. You made the right call.
You have a present? I forgot to read the Nikkei holiday event. Oh, the train one? Oh, thank you! Oh god.
Miasma from it. The world through! Familiar somehow, but no. Now isn't the time to be thinking about that. Don't need to hurry.
Thank you so much for the gifted subs. That was so sweet of you. Thank you, thank you.
Finally, the last of them.
No time to waste. We've got to go help Miss Zhao.
Happy New Year. Oh. What? Why did I fix that and then just fly up here anyway? That was dumb. Wait, what is this? I don't want to read this. This is too long.
Another one of those obstacles.
But
I'm leaving it to you, Junior.
oh. Okay, I have to complain about that. That was so unnecessary and stupid. It was just an elevate. I could have just pushed a button. There was no necessity for that, making that like a thing. How do I get that?
Perfect. You've already handled those ethereals.
Wait, don't tell me you came here because you were worried
Buttons
about
are
me.
hard.
We
They
saw you
are
surrounded by
hard.
a ton of ethereals from the watchtower. We got so worried we ran straight here.
Yeah, we caught sight of her brother earlier, but Xiaoguang gave up chasing him to come help you instead.
I didn't need rescuing, but fine. Since our original deal was that you'd help me with the investigation, seems you're keeping your word. And I like that. And who's this Bangbu?
Oh, this is Luxspring. We met it on the way. It said it's kind of broken, so it's been wandering around here alone.
Hello, Miss Zhao. I'm fairly familiar with this area. Maybe I can be of some use to you. In exchange, I hope you can take me out of this hollow.
A little Bangbu wandering around a place this dangerous alone, huh? That's pretty interesting.
You flatter me. But you're right. I'm not quite like the usual Bangbu. My combat instincts far exceed theirs. Even with my body damaged, my memory core still carries the memory of every battle I fought. That's probably the reason I've managed to survive in a place this dangerous.
That explanation almost sounds too reasonable. Either way, having someone who knows the terrain is useful. Right now, that's our best option. Back to business. I just scouted the area and, as expected, the scent of that abnormal miasma is thick here.
So you also felt it. I was just about to say, these ethereals have this strange miasmic aura about them. It's darker and more sinister than normal miasma. I'm assuming this is what you mentioned before? But the miasma doesn't seem to have a tangible form. I don't think we can clear it out.
I've also been mulling that over. Earlier, I discovered that this abnormal miasma clings to those white flowers.
Right! Luxspring mentioned before that it causes the flowers to mutate.
Mutate. So, that's what's going on. If this little Bangbu's intel is accurate, perhaps we could find the tangible form of this miasma in those mutated flowers and track down the source of the expansion using what we learn. I have a feeling that this all has something to do with the creator.
You mean the creator that Sarah mentioned?
Yep, but that's just my theory. We'll need
A
more
game
proof.
theory.
Right now, let's just find those mutated flowers. Even without this whole mutation thing, these flowers are pretty odd by themselves.
You're right.
Stretch.
We've seen them plenty of times deep inside the hollow. But lately, they've begun showing up in Phylum Heights.
In Phylum Heights?
What about Phylum Heights?
Oh, nothing. I mean, it's really strange those flowers would appear in Phylum Heights.
Just then, a sudden roar interrupts your conversation. Turning around, you find a bunch of ethereals have appeared behind you. Thank you for the stretch. I will once again stretch. I need a new chair, you guys. You know what my 2026 New Year's resolution is? A new chair. I sit in this chair majority of the day. I need a new one. I need one that's like really nice so that I don't feel like I'm like breaking my back.
Be careful, everyone.
What do you need me to do?
New car. No, I like my car. I don't need a new car.
These ethereals are all soaked in the stench of abnormal miasma. It looks like the Qingming sword is resonating with them. We should look into this.
Weren't you here to fight your brother? What, giving up on him already?
I already know my brother.
Wait, she's not
good enough for me.
Anomaly, right?
Now, I have other things to do. Earth Frost. Radiant Cloud.
Attack.
Let's head to where the ethereals are coming from.
Did you get her,
The
Mel?
Jingming sword is guiding me.
That's
So
for you
you're
getting a
not
new
just some
chair, and
dinky
also I
little
do love your
princess.
model. Thank you so
You're much
much.
more
Thank you,
capable
thank
than I
you.
thought.
Yes, new chair, please. Let 2026 bring me a new chair. 'Tis what I wish for. But why did I stand here? Is there a thing I can do? Oh, yeah, okay. That is so I can't get over how dumb that is. I'm sorry. That is the dumbest. A new car in this economy? Yeah, no. Dude, random short story about myself. Back in 2022, the very beginning of 2022 in January, I had just paid off my car. 6-year loan was really hard for me because I was really young when I got the loan. Didn't realize how bad 8% interest on a car is. It's abysmal. I don't know why my mom didn't tell me that, but I had to deal with 8% interest on my car loan. So 6-year loan, it was awful. Finally paid it off in December of 2021. Then in January of 2022, I got T-boned at a light. Someone was going like 50 in a 30 zone, ran directly into the side of my car, totaled my car that I had just paid off, had to get a new car. And in LA, you can't not have a car. You just can't not have a car. You have to get around somehow. So I ended up having to buy a new car during the time when there were no chips. So all cars were like $1 billion, like no joke. Like they were all upscaled, like $8,000. So I had to just go with whatever car was not like raised up in prices. It was ridiculous. Even used cars were selling for like new car prices at the time. Abysmal, I tell ya. But I like my car now, so it's okay. But at the time, it was very bad. Hello, Walnut. Sorry you came in on my sob story of having to get a new car.
I see. You want to make them descend. I'll do it. As long as we succeed, I'll join you in that audience before then.
Waiting for the ball drop in here? No. I have to leave at 8 because we're going to go hang out with Dozer's family. But they just do the like countdown, so we're going like super late.
Now is the most opportune moment. Wouldn't you agree? Even if it means staining my hands with blood, I have to.
That was an illusion formed by miasma? Was that someone you knew?
Yes, that was my teacher, Miss Carol. But why would her illusion
It's
appear
raining.
here?
It is raining. You're right.
There are quite a few similar phantoms.
Sounds fun on that. Well, I wish you well on
I've
your
seen
trip.
several
Thank you.
myself. From what I've observed, they're remnants of the people who were once here. Their shapes and voices have been preserved by the miasma in some peculiar way, which allows us to see what's left of them even now.
I've heard miasma can preserve images of people. Looks like it's true after all. There's just no way to tell when that actually happened.
So your teacher has been here before?
I don't really know. I couldn't completely make sense of what she was saying.
The one your teacher mentioned must be the creator, right? Seems like she knew about this creator a long, long time ago. And your teacher kinda sounded like Miss Sarah from the Exaltists. She wanted the creator to descend.
Based on everything we've seen so far, the creator's descent would cause a catastrophe. There's no way my teacher would want that. Something's definitely not right here.
You really believe in your teacher that much? People are the most unpredictable, untrustworthy creatures in the world.
I don't think so. Junior Belle knows her teacher far better than some illusion repeating a few random words. If we can't even trust the ones closest to us, what else is there that we can put our trust into?
Ourselves. And only ourselves.
Huh?
It's nothing. Anyway,
I don't really like Zhao's personality. I don't know if they were trying to like subvert expectations because she's like a Looney Tunes character.
The anomaly you and Dylan felt before was actually a kind of inhale. Like the ocean suddenly retreating before a tsunami hits.
So that means...
It means a terrifying tsunami is coming. Quite possibly the awakening of the creator.
Sorry, I actually meant to ask earlier. This creator you've been talking about, what is it?
The creator is the being worshipped by the Exaltists. They treat it like a god, believing it can give them power and create a whole new world. From what we've gathered, this creator is very likely tied to all the abnormal miasma around us.
I see. So you're talking about the same creator I know of. I've also heard stories about the Exaltists. Sadly, I've lost my combat capabilities now. I apologize that I can't be of much help.
You've already been a huge help, though. You're really familiar with the area, you managed to guide us here, and you showed us the tower.
Sorry to interrupt this touching moment, but to prevent the worst from happening, we'd better hurry and find those mutated flowers.
Right. The Qingming Sword's resonance is growing stronger alongside the presence of abnormal miasma. What we're looking for probably isn't too far ahead. I sense strong abnormal miasma. It's very likely that the special white flower we're looking for is
My
right
computer
there.
just took a shit. Okay.
So many white flowers here. Hurry, it's just like... Wait. Why is there
get
a
over
single
that.
black flower mixed in? The blade knows my heart. The white flowers are turning black? Watch out!
No, it's okay. My internet's still fine. Knock on wood.
So this is the mutation caused by the abnormal miasma. The white flowers completely turned black. And Guang, they look even more dangerous now.
No, I wasn't, luckily. I was very lucky he hit me on the other side of my car, so I actually didn't get hit by the car at all. I only got like thrown around because the car like did a 180. These black flowers are consistently emitting abnormal miasma. I can sense it. Their destructive power is off the charts, way more intense than any miasma we've ever encountered. If normal people get close to these black flowers, they'll be corrupted before long. It'll wreak havoc on both their bodies and minds. These things are way too dangerous. Even in the Hollow, we can't just leave them unchecked. Is there any way to get rid of them? Yi Shengguang is the Qingming Sword reacting now? The Qingming Sword has been resonating with something here since earlier. This blade has always been somewhat reactive to abnormal miasma. Wait, if we could use the power of the Qingming Sword, maybe we could clear out all this miasma. Xiaoguang, you can't use the Qingming Sword. Before you can even finish your sentence, Yi Shengguang suddenly froze in her tracks.
She shouldn't be drawing on the Qingming Sword's power.
Yi Shengguang's eyes sweep over everyone, finally stopping on you with a faint, knowing smile.
What's wrong? You look so surprised. It's not like this is our first meeting, my dear Junior.
You're the other Xiaoguang from earlier.
Good. I knew you wouldn't forget me.
Yi Shengwang leans in closer, her cool fingertips brushing gently against your cheek, so close you can almost feel her breath. And then we started making out.
A chance to give you a
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
proper reward.
Oh. Then all of a sudden Yi Shengwang freezes like someone hit pause on her.
No. I said no, and I meant it. If you touch that sword again, we'll both... Fine. You win. But we won't do it again.
Wait, are you talking to Xiaoguang?
You could say that. Sometimes I can feel her. Her will is so strong. It's honestly hard to know how to deal with her. But I do what I can to make sure we survive.
Yi Shengwang suddenly raises the sword.
Blood as the bond. Soul as the vow. Be gone!
After purifying the black flowers, Yi Shengwang looks drained, a faint weariness in her face. Okay, I can't read that fast. It is what it is. She's already turned back into her usual self.
Sorry for the trouble, everyone.
That girl was your other half? Interesting. Is it because of the Qingming sword?
I'm not completely sure. Maybe it's the Qingming sword, or maybe it's just something about me.
I usually play gacha game. I play a lot of gacha games. I play Nikke, ZZZ, Wuwa. I'll play the Genshin story updates. HSR, but I'm kind of mad at HSR right now. And then I also play Final Fantasy XIV. I played a lot of Where Winds Meet when it first came out, but then I had to play Final Fantasy XIV, so I haven't touched it in like 2 weeks. I need to get back on it. And then random games. I'll play like random games. I played Expedition 33 on stream. I played what's it called? Stellar Blade on stream. If I find good first-person games, I'll play them on stream usually. I try and play most of the stuff that I play on stream. I played TFT on stream for a while too, but there's been so much. December had way too many games, you guys.
What? You knew she existed? But you...
Sorry. I did know about her, yes. Sometimes I can even sense what she's doing. But that night, she just appeared out of nowhere and acted so strange towards you. I didn't know how to explain, so I just pretended I didn't know anything. I'm really, really sorry.
It's alright. What worries me more is the Qingming sword. She just used its power. How are you feeling? Everything okay?
Actually, it was my idea too. I thought no matter what, those things had to be purified. She thought it'd be safer if she were the one to do it instead of me. And it's true. She did use the sword's power, but I didn't feel anything at all.
Sounds interesting. I'll need to stop by more since some of these gacha games have looked interesting. Yeah, you can come see me pull and cry about losing the 50-50 instead of doing it yourself. Feels better to watch someone else do it.
Even so, that's way too dangerous. Don't do this again. You promised me, Xiaoguang. No matter what happens, your safety comes first.
I know. It's just...
Sorry to interrupt, but I feel like I should remind you. Seems like we're being watched.
Yeah, I felt it too. They're over there.
Brother?
think I see something over there. Did Senior Ye leave it?
Inside is a letter from Senior Year to Zhao Guang and I. Why is this so long? Dear Zhao Guang and Junior Bell, when you read this letter, please don't try to look for me anymore. I know you came here for my sake, but I'm sorry, I can't face you yet, especially you, Zhao Guang, because some darkness, once it clings to you, can never be washed away. I don't want you to be forced to confront a cruel truth before you're ready. But no matter what, you have to understand this. The Qingming sword was never a symbol of glory. It was always a shackle meant to consume you. And you, Bell, my junior, I know you're someone I can trust. That's why I'm leaving my sister in your care. I'm asking you to protect her, to protect the only family I have left. As for me, I'm going after the only hope that can sever these shackles. Until I find that miracle, please forgive me for not being able to see you. Yi Shiyuan.
Do you think Senior Ye left this letter to tell us something? But it feels so vague. Kinda hard to figure out what he really meant.
Brother. He's avoiding me. I don't know why he's doing this. There's so much he keeps from me. In his eyes, I'm still that immature kid who needs protecting. But I have grown up. I've gotten stronger.
You live in Nevada?
Yet, I'm still not good enough to share everyone's burdens. Sorry. I didn't mean to start rambling about all these heavy things.
If Senior Ye really wanted to disappear for good, we wouldn't have found this letter. The fact that he left clues means he wants to communicate with us, but won't meet us face to face. Maybe there's a reason he has to stay hidden?
You're right. He must have his reasons.
You really do just trust people that easily, huh?
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like Zhao's personality very much.
Nothing wrong with that. It's just a common trait of greenhouse flowers. Let's hope he's someone worth trusting then.
While you're talking, Lockspring suddenly starts making strange noises.
Reboot. Requesting reboot. Data corrupted. Data corrupted. Data corrupted.
Oh no. Looks like Lockspring's gotten worse. Should we get it out for repairs soon?
We've pretty much wrapped up here. It's about time we head out. I got something on the abnormal miasma and the hollow expansion, and you've managed to find some clues about your senior.
Come here,
I'd say
Sugar
this trip's
Girl.
been
What are
pretty
you doing?
productive. Too bad none of it is exactly good news, though. Let's go. I'll leave the rest to you, Proxy.
You make it back to Phalum Heights without a hitch.
As expected of a pro, you're way more efficient than I thought, Proxy.
Hey,
Alright,
thanks.
let's go over what we know so far. Lemnian Hollow is indeed expanding at an unusual rate. Just like I guessed before, it's because of the abnormal miasma inside. Though it has no tangible form, it clings to those white flowers, mutating them and turning them into black flowers.
Those mutated black flowers spread corruption around it and draw in ethereals. But I can purify them with the Qingming sword.
Correct. You
But
said
don't do that.
Phylum Heights had those white flowers too, right? If those also... No, that shouldn't be possible. Theoretically, they can only survive inside the hollow. Anyway, let's...
Before Zhao even finishes speaking, Lockspring lets out more strange noises. These aren't really strange noises.
Reboot. Full system reboot requested.
That's just a question.
Maybe we should take Lockspring in for repairs first?
Yeah, that's probably our bigger problem right now.
You're coming with us, Miss Zhao? I thought you might head back to Krampus.
This little Bangbu knows that area really well. It's worth keeping it with us. Besides, I've got nothing urgent going on. I don't mind tagging along.
So, do you happen to know any shops that fix Bangbu? I'm not even sure where to start.
I actually do know someone who's really good at fixing Bangboo. He's not in Phylum Heights, but I can try reaching out.
You really can do anything. Having you around is so reassuring. All right then, I'm counting on you.
What business does Enzo have in Phylum Heights? What? Thank you for the hydrate. Hey there, welcome Bouillon. We pride ourselves on honest business here, and all our items for sale are rare and precious finds. Feel free to browse around. Firepower Combat Bangboo. Now that's a real antique name. Might I ask why you want to know about this kind of Bangboo? Actually, this little Bangboo in front of you is one. So this black Bangboo is the legendary high firepower combat Bangboo? Not quite what I expected. As you probably know, this type of Bangboo has long been out of production, and information about it can only be found in the original draft of the Bangboo Maintenance Manual, which was allegedly compiled by Lady Sunbringer herself. Fortunately, we do have that original manuscript in our collection. Since you're here to repair this rare Bangboo, our shop will happily lend you the original manuscript. But we're still running on a business here, and I'd expect you to offer something in exchange for such a valuable manuscript. Fair. There's no such thing as a free lunch, especially for something so valuable, so what do you want? Information from deep within Lemnian Hollow. Any kind of info will do. Every story from that place is valuable to me. Of course, we'll provide suitable compensation for your services. How did you know we could enter the Lemnian Hollow? Anyone who wants to do business needs at least a basic intelligence network. Isn't that right, Miss Zhao of Krampus? Looks like this isn't your average shop, huh? I'm good with those terms. What do you think, Belle? I can accept them too. It's a deal, then. I'll go get the original manuscript now. Please wait here just a moment. If you're feeling bored, feel free to browse the shop. You won't be disappointed. In a flash, Enzo comes zooming over like a turbo engine. High firepower combat Bangboo. So it's this little guy? Its name is Lockspring. It's an adorable little Bangboo. Lockspring, huh? Looks like you're in pretty bad shape. Don't worry, I'll fix you up. We got the Bangboo maintenance manual too. As expected from you. How reliable. I brought all the tools with me. With this original manuscript, I can start fixing this rare Bangboo right away. Huh? You're gonna fix it right here? Don't worry, I've already talked it over with the store owner. If you've got the stuff to do, don't let me keep you. I'm about to get started. I'll let you know as soon as I finish fixing it. Enzo's definitely full of passion. Let's talk about what's next on the agenda. Next, I'm planning to head back to Krampus first. I still need to properly analyze the information we obtained from the Lemnian Hollow. Then Xiaogong and I will head back to Swabian Temple. We'll bring the others up to speed on what's up with the Hollow. Yeah, I was thinking the same. Let's head out now. Catch you next time, Miss Zhao. Goodbye. Oh, interesting. Okay, it's just a new thing to collect. Out of all gacha games, Nikke is my favorite. Nikke will always be my favorite, even if the last story update that they did for Winter was really mid and boring. I will forgive them for having a couple bad stories. The overall story is really good, and the characters are really good.
So what you're saying is, No one can reach the High Preceptor at all?
I'm afraid so. I've tried a few times, but nothing got through to her. I was hoping to report the latest updates.
I tried calling her a few times earlier, too. Yixuan Shifu just won't pick up.
The High Preceptor has always been careful with major matters. She wouldn't cut communication without a good reason. Something must have happened. Still, with her strength, even a Void Hunter from New Eridu couldn't touch her. She's probably just caught up in some trivial matters and can't respond right now.
Something happened to Yixuan Shifu?
We can't get in touch with her at the moment, but you needn't worry. More importantly, what's with you two? Running around all flustered like that, completely undisciplined.
Lu Hongzhao's brow furrows deeply. His eyes land on Zhao Guang first, and then shift sharply to you. For some reason, even though he is speaking to Zhao Guang, it feels like the blame is aimed squarely at you, like you're the one leading Zhao Guang astray.
Sorry, Elder Lu. There's something important we need to
Why is
tell
this guy
everyone.
such a dick? Together, Zhao Guang and you report everything you've seen in the Hollow, the secret yeah, blah blah blah, all the stuff that we did.
So it really is true. Something's wrong with Lemnian Hollow.
That doesn't sound good.
We think so too, which is why we should probably talk things through and decide what to do next.
So you entered the Hollow on your own.
I'm sorry, Elder Lu. I finally found a clue to my brother's whereabouts. I had to see it for myself.
Lu Hongzhao does not seem to be listening to Zhao Guang at all. His gaze is fixed right at you.
Before, I hoped your presence would be a good thing for her, not this. Not encouraging her to take pointless risks.
It's not her fault. This was my idea. If you're going to blame someone, blame me. I was being reckless.
Yixuan Guang, you're the last person who gets to act on impulse. You must remember that. The Qingming Sword's wielder is Yunque Summit's most vital and irreplaceable asset. Nothing can be allowed to happen to you. If your actions bring shame to Yunque Summit, can you take responsibility for that?
I'm sorry.
If I may be blunt, Elder Lu, are you actually concerned about Senior Xiaoguang, or just about the title of the Qingming Sword's wielder?
What are you implying? Yixuan Guang is the wielder of the Qingming Sword, and that won't change.
What I'm saying is, you don't really care what she thinks, do you? You just want the Qingming Sword's wielder to do as they're told and stay under your thumb.
Yeah, you're a jerk. What is wrong with you?
Isn't some asset. She's a real person, with her own feelings, her own will. If Yunque Summit's so-called honor can only stand on her suffering, maybe we're the ones who need to take a hard look at ourselves.
You!
The air seemed to freeze for a moment. Yixuan Guang just stares at you, completely thrown off by what you said. Zhu Fufu and Pen Yinhu look nervous, like they want to smooth things over, but don't know how to start.
I apologize if it's bad timing, everyone. I've been made aware of what's been happening with Lemnian Hollow, and thanks to Bell for the intel, of course. I've also gathered some leads through various channels. For now, I'd like you all to remain calm and
probably not gonna allow that one, but yes, I agree.
We should have concrete data soon.
This guy sucks.
Any other questions?
Mr. Mayor, is Yixuan Shifu with you? We haven't been able to reach her lately, and we're starting to get a little worried.
Yixuan? She reported some info about Phylum Heights earlier, then said she had other matters to attend to and left.
I see. Maybe Shifu ran into something on her way. In that case, we won't keep you any longer, Mr. Mayor.
After the mayor says goodbye, the call ends.
That's enough for today. Since the mayor's made his call, we'll hold our position and wait. I shall continue my attempts to contact the High Preceptor. It is past time she returned to keep certain unruly disciples in line.
Before leaving, Lu Hongzhao shoots you one last annoyed look. Zhu Fufu and Pen Yinhu say a few comforting words before heading out too. Zhao Guang gives you a little nod, so you follow her.
Thanks for standing up for me just now. I guess I've always known. Elder Lu and probably a lot of people at Yunquei Summit, what they really care about is the title of the Qingming Sword's wielder. To them, it doesn't matter who actually holds the sword. And that's fair. The Qingming Sword is Yunquei Summit's most precious treasure. I still don't quite understand why it chose someone as ordinary as me.
Xiaoguang, don't doubt yourself. Even without the title.
Mel, are you here?
Everyone does.
Okay. Sorry for making you worry over something so small.
Wuwa's version of Elysia was just released.
The mayor just said
I don't know how to pronounce it. Imeath?
So, let's relax a bit.
You don't have to carry the whole
world on your shoulders, you know? Trusting your companions is part of the job too.
She looks so
pretty. You're right.
It's rare to get a moment like this. How about we go out for a walk?
Sure. I've been wanting to go out for a walk with you anyway. Mind if I change first? I'll wear that outfit you saw last time.
This outfit's so freaking cute, dude. Look at these shoes. Okay, and whoever does the designs in ZZZ is peak because they design good shoes. A lot of gacha games don't give a shit about the shoes, and the shoes are so much more important than you think they are.
Let's go check out the market now.
Xiaoguang, you seem to love sweets. I've heard the Tong Sweet shop here is pretty good. Want to give it a try?
That sounds nice. I hope they have some osmanthus flavored desserts. I really love those.
Welcome, dear guests. We're running a taste testing and improvement event for our sweet cakes. Would you be interested in joining in? Sweet cake state testing and improvement event. So we're modifying the recipe and creating new flavors of sweet cakes? That's right, that's right. You can use all the ingredients in the shop or bring your own. And if you manage to create a popular new flavor, there's a sweet reward in it for you. Huh? Let me try some of these sweet cakes first. The texture is super tender when you bite into it and the aroma is just right, but it feels a bit bland. I see you have quite the sweet tooth. We use plenty of rock sugar in this dessert. Some customers even said it was a bit too sweet for them. Is that so? I guess that's just how my palate is, but you said there was a rock sugar in this? I think I figured out a way to improve the flavor. Hey Junior, give me just a sec. Xiaoguang turns and runs off. After a while, she comes back with a bag of candy and a bag of dried osmanthus flowers, and beside her stands a familiar friend, Reed from Good Goods. I got some osmanthus candy and dried osmanthus flowers from Miss Reed. With these ingredients, I should be able to make osmanthus cake. Good Goods is now selling osmanthus candy? We used to sell these a while back, but they're long gone from the shelves now. Still, I love these candies so much that I keep some just for myself. Since Miss Yi Shengguang needed some, I gave her a portion, along with some dried osmanthus flowers from home. Thought they might come in handy for you all. I heard there's an event with taste testing sweet cakes here. I'd love to try an osmanthus candy flavor. I was just about to give that a shot. Well then, I'll look forward to it a bit. Speaking of which, I heard people have seen some new white flowers in Feilum Heights lately. They look pretty nice. I wonder if we could turn them into candies or snacks. You mean those strange white flowers? They might be dangerous. It's better you stay away from them. Is that so? Got it. Thanks for the heads up. After telling Reed of the dangers of the white flowers, Xiaoguang finally starts skillfully making the osmanthus cake. Somewhat clumsily, you follow her, helping pass tools and measure flour. Soon enough, the first batch of osmanthus cakes is ready. The sweet fragrance of osmanthus fills the entire Tong Shui shop. Eleanor tries some first. Wow, dear customer, the osmanthus cake you made is totally gonna be a hit. If you're up for it, how about we make this today's special and sell it at a production price for everyone to try? Huh? Are my osmanthus cakes really that good? Of course. Look, customers are already being drawn in. Yo, Eleanor, what delicious goodies are you cooking up in here today? I'm practically drooling here. Osmanthus cakes made by this customer. Come on, everyone, try some. This osmanthus cake is really something else. The aroma is divine. His praise is like a pebble thrown into a lake, causing ripples that draw in more customers. Those super fragrant pastries, we want some too. 1 serving each, please. This osmanthus cake, it reminds me of the flavors I loved in my youth. You're really something, young lady. More and more people are drawn in by the sweet aroma, forming a long queue at the Tong Sui stall. Xiao Guang is a bit flustered, but her face glows with a rare delight. So this is what it feels like. The things I create bring joy to others, and seeing them so happy makes me happy too. I truly love these minute and ordinary moments of happiness. I hope this happiness never ends. Soon, all of Xiao Guang's osmanthus cakes are sold out. Eleanor can't stop grinning, insisting on giving all of today's earnings to Xiao Guang, but Xiao Guang declines with a smile. Thank you so much. Not only did you make such a popular pastries, but you also shared the recipe with me. Your hands have like some magical power to create joy. I should be the one thanking you. Thanks for giving me this opportunity. So people really do like the pastries I make. Of course, they're delicious. Have some more confidence in yourself. Thank you. Well, we should get going. See you next time. Xiao Guang and Eleanor wave goodbye. You check the time. Suddenly something comes to mind. Xiao Guang, follow me. We're just in time. Let me take you somewhere. Huh? All right.
This direction. Where are you taking me?
It's a nice place. You'll see soon enough. Nice spot, right? I stumbled upon it by accident. It's the best place in all of Phylum Heights to watch the sunset.
Wow. It's so beautiful. It feels like a living painting. Just looking at it makes me happy. Come to think of it, I've never really taken a good look at Phylum Heights before. I didn't realize it was this breathtaking. It'd be such a shame if this were to disappear. Actually, I have something I want to share with you as well, Junior. It's the osmanthus cake we made together. I saved a little just for you.
Oh, there's still some osmanthus cake left? I thought it was all sold out.
Yeah, this was from the first test batch, so I kept it. I wanted to share it with you.
Actually, I've been wanting to try it ever since I caught that sweet osmanthus scent earlier. Don't mind if I do.
What do you think? How does it taste?
It's even better than before. No wonder business was booming. You're really good at making desserts, Xiao Guang. If I had to say, it's still a little too sweet, but that's no big deal. I think it's delicious.
I probably added too much sugar. I'll make sure to adjust the sweetness next time. Oh, right! I should let everyone at Yunquay Summit try it too. I'll make some more once we're back at Swabian Temple. I wonder if Miss Zhao would like some osmanthus cake.
I heard Dylan say that Miss Zhao actually prefers meat.
Oh, really? Then I'll make something else for her.
Wow, Xiao Guang. It feels like you really know how to make everything. You're amazing.
It's how I kept myself occupied when I had nothing to do back on the mountain. I'd love for you to try my cooking too. But I gotta figure out all your preferences and tastes first.
It was real! You were right! You happily enjoy your osmanthus cakes with Xiao Guang. She eats slowly and occasionally gets some golden osmanthus syrup on her lips, like a cute, happy little chipmunk. You watch the sunset beneath the horizon, smiling and chatting as the night envelops the world like a warm blanket.
It's getting late. Time to head back. Come to think of it, Xiao Guang's osmanthus cake.
I love
is
her.
on the sweeter side.
I love her already,
Maybe she
Mel.
just really loves sweets. I guess. Hey, Xiao Guang. What's going on? You're not thinking of doing anything dangerous, right?
I'm fine. It's just, I felt so happy earlier today. So happy it almost feels unreal. I couldn't sleep. Everyone in Phylum Heights seems happy too. That's wonderful.
I just wish they can stay that way forever. Belle, can I ask you something?
Ask away. I'll tell you anything I can.
What if... It's just a what if, okay? What if we knew an abyss was ahead? Should we still keep going? Sorry, it's a weird question, right? I just had a nightmare where I fell into a bottomless pit. It's okay if you don't want to answer.
But I do kinda want to answer.
So I'm
Since
7,
we're not
18
doing
for the
anything
year.
right
I
now,
won
how about I
YSC's
tell you a
50-50
story?
but lost Chao
When I
Kanas.
was really little,
No, you
there
lost
was
Chao
this cliff near
Kanas.
where I used to play a lot.
Suck.
I used to love leaning over the edge just to look down.
It's okay, I'm
The
with
bottom
you.
was filled with these pretty flowers.
We're handshaking right now
I loved
after
those
my
flowers,
Linnae
but
50-50
the
loss.
cliff was super high, so I was always scared. Until one day, I slipped and fell off it. And guess what? Nothing happened. Turns out the bottom was just this soft, squishy patch of grass. My butt hurt a little, but that was it. And I finally got to see those flowers up close. I remembered that for years, thinking I'd just gotten lucky. But when I went back there as an adult, I realized that cliff was barely even a hill. Just a dirt slope I'd totally exaggerated as a kid. Sometimes, what we think is a bottomless abyss, in hindsight, might not turn out to be bottomless at all.
Wow, was that a personal dig at me personally who got fucking Ling Yang? I hate him so much.
Things could turn out to be different than you expected. You never know.
I get it now. Thank you. Once again.
Huh? What'd you just say? I didn't quite catch that.
I said thank you. And sorry for making you worry again. I'm all grown up now, and I still get scared by nightmares about falling. It's kind of embarrassing.
Don't worry. I'll catch you. Don't be fooled by how I look, okay? Ever since I joined Yunquei Summit, I've actually been secretly training a lot. Catching you is no problem at all. So next time you have that nightmare, just tell yourself, no matter what happens, I'll be there to catch you. You won't have to be afraid anymore.
Junior. Okay, I won't be afraid.
Okay, but you lost the Cantarella one only to win it immediately after in the same 10 pull. Does that still count? I don't think that still counts.
I know that as long as you're by my side, I can do anything. Even touch the sun. Actually,
Xiao Guang freezes for a split second, then just like before it happens again. Xiao Guang's dark hair turns pure white. It's Yi Xingguang. She smiles at you and jumps from the roof without a hint of hesitation. The crash you expect never comes. Yi Xingguang is light like a bird, or maybe a falling leaf. She drifts gently into your arms. Her hair brushes against your nose, carrying that faint scent.
we meet again, my dear Junior.
You? Again? Where did Xiaoguang go?
What's this reaction? Do you like her better? Too bad. I'm all you've got right now. Besides, there's something I need to tell you. You wanted to know what's been bothering her, right? Then listen carefully. Let me tell you the secret of the Qingming sword. Inside the Qingming sword, there are two mysterious forces, both equally powerful and destructive.
Dude, I love Yi
The
Xingguang.
two are constantly battling. Think of them
She's
as
so
two
good.
duelists
I
locked in
agree.
an endless fight. And when two people fight that long, they start damaging everything around them. If that destructive energy seeps out, it can lead to disaster beyond imagination. Judging by the power of those two forces, if they ever broke free, the outcome could be a catastrophe on par with the fall of the old capital. So, what do we usually do in this situation? We bring in a third party, a mediator, someone to keep things from falling apart. The third presence maintains the balance. absorbs the overflowing energy, and ensures the world outside remains safe. And this is precisely why that third person gains unmatched power.
Wait, you don't mean...
You're smart. I bet you've already figured it out, huh? That's correct. Every wielder of the Qingming Sword is that mediator. The true nature of the Qingming Sword's power is built on sacrifice. Each sword wielder gives up their life, their strength, their everything, to contain those two raging forces, to shield the outside world from being affected. In other words, without the sword wielder to bear that burden, the rest of the world would pay the price instead. So no, Xiaoguang will never give up this sword, because that would mean putting the world in danger. How could little Miss Perfect, always so eager to protect everyone, have the heart to just walk away and let it all burn? She'd rather break herself than let anyone else get hurt.
I had no idea.
Because it's a secret. Not even Yixuan knows. All they ever do is repeat the same empty words. Find the next wielder for the sword. Uphold the honor of Yunquei Summit. That's why I told you before. The more noble the excuse, the uglier the truth behind it. It's not the kind of truth you can share with everyone, right? The so-called hero from the very beginning is really just a sacrifice.
But why are you telling me this?
Because I want you to save me. I'm asking for your help. Your precious Senior Xiaoguang will want to save everyone. She'll keep using the Qingming Sword, even if it means she needs to sacrifice herself. But I want to live. I don't care about other people's lives, just as they've never cared about mine. The only way to save us is to stop her from using the Qingming Sword's power. Of course, if you could convince her to give up the sword, that'd solve everything once and for all.
Yi Shengguang leans in even closer, her soft and cool fingertip lifting your chin. She whispers, her breath brushing against your ear, soft, warm, and almost teasing.
You'll help me, won't you? If not for me, then for your sweet Senior Xiaoguang.
Of course I want to help you both, but I can't just give you my word right now. This isn't something you promise lightly. At the very least, I need to talk to her first.
Did I ever tell you? I like how adorable you look when you're serious. Which is precisely the problem. She loves you, you know. The same way she loves Yixuan, her brother, and all her precious little friends. No. Maybe even more than that. But love is a curse. A trap. Something cold and damp that seeps into your bones. Love will be the end of me. Oopsie. Seems like I've said too much. Anyway, to show my sincerity about asking for your help, I'll answer one question. Just one. So, tell me, my dear Junior, what do you want to know?
I've always wanted to ask, what exactly is your relationship with Xiaoguang? You claim you're one, yet the two of you couldn't be more different.
You've seen the dark-haired Ye Shiyuan, right? I was the same. It's a gift we were both born with. But, unlike my brother and his other self, my existence isn't just about looking different. Because Ye Shengguang never wanted to just be the perfect Qingming Sword Keeper, the well-behaved junior everyone expected. She wants to live, just like any other ordinary person. I'm that side of her, the part that's wild, human. I'm her instincts, her desires, her humanity, the side she keeps trying to suppress. Surprised, huh? Obviously, from the outside, I look more like what you'd call a divine being. Humans are so good at turning what they don't understand into gods. Too bad I'm neither divine nor interested in being worshipped. If being sacrificed is my destined path and death is supposed to be the end, then I'll fight it. No one gets to decide my fate. Not that damned Qingming sword, and not that sanctimonious Yunque summit. Well then, I suppose our little midnight rendezvous ends here. Until next time, my dear Junior.
Yi Shengguang gives you a long searching look as if she has more to say, but no words come. Then, just like that, Zhao Guang returns to her usual self. Ah, did I just fall asleep? It's getting late, Junior. You should get some rest too. Well then, good night. What? Did you think you fell asleep standing up? What? Girl? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Ah, right. I promised my junior I'd make her some osmanthus cakes again. If I wait until morning, Senior Yinhu might need to use the kitchen too. Better do it now.
Thank goodness I remembered. I'd hate to let Junior down. Next, 3 spoons of sugar. Was it 3? No. This color, this scent, it's not right. I could have sworn I had it in my mind just now. Why? Why can't I remember? I've done these steps so many times, and yet...
Yi Shengguang rubs at her temples, trying to oust the emptiness in her mind. She closes her eyes and breathes in deep. In a daze, blurry, fragmented images flash through her mind, the sun setting over Feilum Heights and her junior's smile. But those fragments scatter and melt away, leaving no trace behind.
My head... it hurts. It feels like... I've forgotten something. A lot of things. Will I one day end up forgetting my junior's face? No, I don't want that.
Yi Shengguang suddenly stops what she's doing, her gaze becoming determined. She flips through her notebook, finding the page that details how to make the cakes.
If I've forgotten, I'll just relearn it. If I forget 10 times, I'll master it 11 times. I will remember.
Yi Shengguang bites her lower lip and hurries to make the cakes. It's almost as if she's fighting a silent battle with the erosion of her memories.
Junior, if one day I'm no longer here, will you remember me?
Wasn't I just sleeping? How did I suddenly end up in Feilum Heights? And my body has reverted back to a child? Logically speaking, this should be a dream, but can you actually know you're dreaming while you're in a dream? Yes, it's called lucid dreaming. What's going on? I can't seem to control my body. Wait, I think I hear a kid crying over there. Is that Senior Zhao Guang from when she was little?
Hey, what's wrong? Why are you crying here all alone?
My music box is broken. It was a gift from my mom. And now it won't play anymore. And she's never coming back.
Don't be sad. Let me take a look at the music box. I am pretty good at fixing things.
After a while of tinkering, you manage to fix Zhao Guang's music box. The music box starts playing its melody again.
Thank you. What's wrong? You still don't look happy. If something's bothering you, you can tell me.
If you knew the road ahead led straight into an abyss, would it still be worth moving forward?
Oh, that's a tough question. Give me a second to think. could be selling it here.
Welcome to Good Goods. What can I get you? I'd like some candy. For candies, we've got strawberry and osmanthus. Which ones would you like? I'll go with the osmanthus flavor then. Here you go, osmanthus candy. Take care.
Osmanthus candy? Feels like something she'd like. Oh, I hope she does.
So are we supposed to just, like, assume that we met her as a child and just don't remember meeting her?
For me? Thank you. It smells so sweet and tastes delicious. About what you asked earlier, I don't really have an answer either, but I'd like to tell you a story. I fell from a really high place a long time ago. I leaned over to admire some pretty flowers below, and accidentally slipped. What happened after that? Other than a sore butt,
I think we're
nothing
just
at
acting
all.
as a person
It
in
turned
memory.
out
Okay.
the ground below was
I
just
can
a patch
accept
of
that.
grass, something I only realized after falling. Sometimes, if you don't take a step forward, you'll never know what might happen. But if you give up, it's all over. So maybe the abyss I imagine isn't really that scary after all? Thank you. I think I understand a little better now.
Zhao Guang finally cracks a smile. Alright, it's getting late. I better go. Huh? You're leaving already? I was hoping we could chat a bit more. Sorry, but I've got other stuff. But don't worry, we'll definitely meet again. We still don't know each other's names yet. I'm Yi Shunguang. What's your name? I'm Belle. Belle, I'll remember that name. Oh right, thanks for the candy. It was really good. I had no idea osmanthus flavored candy could be this good. You're welcome. I'm glad you like it. So see you around? See you around. As if to match those words, the scene before your eyes suddenly blurs and your consciousness gradually slips away. Is the dream coming to an end? But then again, is this really just a dream? And those osmanthus candies I just bought at Good Goods feels like they're hinting at something. That dream just now, wasn't it a bit too real? Could it be that I had this dream because I made osmanthus cakes with Zhao Guang and bought osmanthus candy at Good Goods earlier in the day? But how did Zhao Guang know that Good Goods sold osmanthus candy? Something feels a bit off about that dream. Then again, a somewhat hesitant knock comes from outside the door. You rub your oh my, how am I supposed to read that fast? What the
I
hell?
was thinking we said we'd eat osmanthus cakes together, so I tried making some myself.
Wait, didn't we already have some earlier?
Huh? Sorry. I meant we said I'd make you some myself.
Hold on. Xiaoguang, be honest with me. Did you forget what we did today? Don't tell me you're starting to lose your memory. Stop hiding this from me. You promised me you'd always put your own safety first, no matter what.
Sorry. You're right. I've been forgetting some things.
When did it start? Was it after the last time you used the Qingming sword?
No. It didn't start recently. It's been a long time. Long before we met in Phylum Heights. Ever since it started, I've been writing a diary every day and memorizing the previous day's entries, so people would think everything's alright with me. 'Cause I know there's no way to stop it. Even if I told you all, it'd only make everyone worry. That's why my brother did what he did. He was just worried about me. I don't want anyone else to worry because of me. I'm sorry for hiding it from you for so long. But please don't worry. I will keep our promise, I swear. So, could you please keep this between us for now? When the time's right, I'll tell Ishu and Shifu, and everyone else too. I just need a little more time.
Alright, I'll keep your secret. But don't keep me in the dark again, okay? And once you're ready, we have to tell everyone. It's not about burdening them. It's about giving you every possible chance to get better, okay?
Okay, thank you. When I'm with you, I always feel safe.
Like she's finally set down something heavy that has been weighing on her for a long time. Xiao Guang looks relieved, her smile softer than usual.
And, Xiaoguang, I want you to know, no matter what happens, I'm on your side. Always.
I know. And I've been wanting to tell you something too. Junior, actually,
Before she can say another word, a sudden commotion breaks out outside. If you listen closely, you can even hear faint screams. You and Xiao Guang exchange a glance, and the same uneasy feeling hits you both. Hurry out and check it out.
What's going on? Better go outside and see.
No. If things are this bad here at Swabian Temple, the outside must be... We need to hurry and regroup with the others. We must not let these things hurt anyone in Phylum Heights.
Ye Shengguang, the time has come.
Elder Lu?
I told you before, the Qingming Sword is one of Yunque Summit's most valuable assets. It must never be wasted on trivial things. It can only be drawn when it truly matters. And now is that moment. An ancient prophecy once said, when darkness devours the land, when all life withers and even sorrow falls silent, only the blade of Baize can pierce the night and awaken the dawn. This is your time to step forward, Sword Keeper. Use the Qingming Sword to save Phylum Heights. Restore the glory of Yunque Summit.
I know.
Don't listen to him, Xiaoguang. We gotta meet up with everyone and talk about it first.
The path of Baize is never walked alone. When fate shifts, shadow follows light. Blessing and curse, joy and grief. One thought leads to heaven, the next, to the abyss. You shouldn't stand in her way. As Yunque Summit's Sword Keeper, wielding the Qingming Sword is Ye Shengguang's destiny. Heaven's will cannot be defied.
I have no idea what you're even talking about. All I know is Xiaoguang's fate should be hers to decide. Xiaoguang, we've got to check what's happening outside. We should be able to get out through the back door. Follow me.
You don't give Lu Zhengzhao his hands to argue. In a rush, you grab Xiao Guang's hand and pull her toward the back door of the Swabian Temple. She freezes for a second, looking surprised, but
Let's go.
If the abnormal miasma is
other than the
appearing
chair, what are
outside
some
Swabian
things
Temple,
you're looking forward
and
to?
the people in Phylum
Looking
Heights
to
are
do.
definitely in trouble.
I have to figure out how to handle this. For now, I should discuss it with the others.
I do not know. More streaming. More cosplay. More streaming, more cosplay. That's what I want to do in 2026. I want to stop being tired all the time. Wow, they're all together. Great, you're here too. Do you know what's going on? The sky suddenly turned red and these odd-smelling black flowers started appearing everywhere. I'm not really sure about the details, but there may be a disaster on the horizon. A disaster, huh? It definitely feels like something big's coming. I saw Defense Force soldiers guiding people to evacuate from Phylum Heights. Let's go help too. There must be quite a few elderly people, children, and other people with mobility issues around here. Monato, you sure are as reliable as ever. How about you, Proxy? Want to join us? Oh right, I almost forgot to ask. Who's this next to you? She's my senior, Yi Shengguang. Nice to meet you all. Oh, so you're a disciple of Yunque Summit too. Nice to meet you. Sorry, but we might need to have a meeting with everyone else from Yunque Summit. Just like Senior Xiaoguang said, we probably won't be able to join you guys. I see. Then you guys need be careful out there. Everyone, let's go with what Manato said earlier and help evacuate everyone from Phelim Heights safely. Yeah, we probably know this place better than the Defense Force does. Hope we can help. After everyone in Spook Shack has a quick discussion, everyone rushes off to help more citizens. Yeah, I was a cosplayer first. Long time no see. You look energetic. Good. Opal Squad. As you can see, Wi-Fi's found its way into trouble again. Of course we had to come. When you say trouble, do you mean those black flowers? You are? Hello everyone, I'm Yi Shengguang, Belle Senior. So you're also a disciple of Yunque Summit. No wonder you feel so unique. As for the crisis Wi-Fi's facing, I'm afraid it's not just about those black flowers. Look over that a ways. It's definitely something crazy.
The abnormal miasma has taken over all of Phelim Heights.
I never thought something like this would happen. Hey Junior, are you okay? You look pretty pale. Are you feeling unwell? It's nothing. Just need some time to process things. I just got a Yunque Summit group announcement telling us to gather near the cable car station. If we put our heads together, we might come up with something. Let's hurry over there too. Besides the expanding hollow, there's also these black flowers. I just tried everything, but there's no way to completely destroy them. These black flowers reek of miasma. If we can't clean them out, it's definitely going to affect the residents of Phelim Heights. If it's miasma we're dealing with, it could even put everyone's lives at risk. Everyone, this is the black flower I was telling you about, the one I found in the Lemnian Hollow. This thing's covered in abnormal miasmic energy. Whatever you do, don't touch it directly. Xiaoguang, you're finally here. How do we deal with this thing? Didn't Xiaoguang purify it earlier with the power of the Qingming sword? Yeah, that's right, but I still remember how it felt back then. Maybe there's another method. Senior Fufu, try not to just destroy it. Instead, use our energy to perceive the essence of these flowers, their most chaotic, most corrupted core. Then try to focus your energy like a needle, piercing into that core and purifying it from within. Think of it like a drop of ink in clear water. What we need to do isn't to scatter the ink, but to turn it back into clear water. That's such a complicated description. Oh, sorry. I don't even know if what I'm saying really makes sense. No worries. I think I get it now. Let me give it a shot. Senior Fufu takes a deep breath and stops her offensive techniques, instead closing her eyes and reaching out her hand to carefully probe the black flower with her energy. Time ticks by, second by second. Beads of sweat form on her forehead. Her fingers tremble slightly. The black flower seems to sense danger too, beginning to sway ever so slightly. After what feels like forever, just when everyone is starting to worry, Senior Fufu suddenly opens her eyes. I found it. Right here. As soon as she finishes speaking, a stream of pure energy shoots from her fingertips, striking the black flower dead center. The black flower lets out a silent shriek. A silent shriek? Its entire form violently twisting. The black petals, like ice and snow under sunlight, begin melting away from the edges until finally dissolving into a wisp of smoke that dissipated into the air. You did it! Senior Fufu, you did it! So that's how it's done. Whew. This is way more mentally draining than I imagined. How long did that take me? After hearing the number reported by Senior Yinhu, everyone falls silent once again. If even Senior Fufu needs this much time to purify a single black flower, clearing out all the black flowers that appeared in Phelim Heights would surely require an enormous amount of manpower. It would be much faster to just use the Qingming sword. Xiaoguang, don't be silly. There are too many black flowers here. But don't worry, Xiaoguang. With so many of us here at Yunque Summit, we can't let our junior sister shoulder all of this alone. I think we've proven that these black flowers aren't some unbeatable foe. Together, we can always find a way. Right! Yinhu, let me teach you. After spending quite some time, Senior Fufu and Xiaoguang finally managed to teach Senior Yinhu how to purify the black flowers.
Alright, we'll take the Yunquei disciples and clear out all the black flowers in Phylum Heights first. But just doing that probably won't stop the Hollow from expanding. From what we can tell, the real source is inside Lemnian Hollow.
The flowers react to the Qingming Sword's power, so I'll head into Lemnian Hollow and clear out the flowers.
But your body...
Really, it's fine. I've tried it before. As long as I use it that way, it won't hurt me at all. Junior went in with me last time. She knows. Right, Junior?
Zhao Guang turns to look at you, almost like she is waiting for you to back her up to help convince Fufu. I feel like I shouldn't do that. I'm disagreeing with you, I'm sorry.
It was fine last time, but Senior Xiaoguang, you're not in any shape to enter the Hollow again.
She does not get to choose. It's her duty as
Where the fuck did you come from? Get out of here.
Elder Lu, you were against letting Xiaoguang enter the Hollow on her own before, weren't you?
The situation has changed. I opposed before because she wasn't absolutely needed. But now, there's no one else who can take her place. Right now, other disciples will be tied up clearing the flowers in Phylum Heights. We simply lack the manpower to investigate the Hollow. But you're different, Ye Shengguang. If the Qingming Sword can purify miasma that efficiently, you must enter the Hollow. Find the source of all this, and stop the disaster. For everyone. This is your duty. Your calling.
But Shifu made it very clear before. Xiaoguang mustn't take any more risks.
If only Shifu were here. Too bad we still can't reach her.
Elder Lu was right. We don't really have the manpower to send anyone else. But sending only you two into the Hollow is...
How about counting me in?
I'll help as well.
Miss Zhao? And Lockspring! You're here!
Yeah, I heard what's going on. Since it's urgent, I brought this little Bangboo along.
My basic modules are mostly repaired. Everyone, I have some understanding of the abnormal miasma in that area of the Hollow. I hope that knowledge will be of use to you.
Don't worry, we've entered Lemnian Hollow this way before. We made it out once, we can do it again. Oh, and one more thing. Last time the Qingming Sword resonated faintly with the Hollow. I suspect they're connected somehow. If we keep an eye on its reaction, we should be able to trace it back to the source of the anomaly. So, one way or another, Ye Shengguang, or rather the Qingming Sword, must enter the Hollow.
I think so too. From what I can tell, if we can clear away the black flowers in that area, it might stop the Hollow's abnormal changes.
Looks like that's our best option. Okay, we'll stay here and clean up the mutated flowers. And you guys can enter the Hollow and try to find the source inside.
In that case, I'll work with my Supreme Assistant and try to learn more about the Creator.
There's no time to waste. Let's split up and get moving. Xiaoguang, please come back safe.
Everyone scatters to do their assigned tasks, leaving only Zhao Guang, Zhao, Lockspring, and you.
I may have said that, but I'm actually not totally sure if your body can handle it. If it can't, you'd better tell me sooner rather than later.
Huh? Are you worried about me? Thank you. But really, I'm fine.
I don't get it. This mission's a bad deal for you. The Sword's already chosen you. Even if you do nothing, you still have your value.
My value? I'm not sure I understand. But I do know I want to help everyone. For Yunquei Summit, and for the people of Phylum Heights. I don't want to see them panic or suffer like that anymore. If my power can make a difference, then I have to use it. Like Elder Lu said, this is my duty as the Sword Keeper.
You're weird. Whatever. By the way, it looks like Proxy's been wanting to talk to you. I'll leave you two to it. You don't have much time, so make it quick.
Zhao and Lockspring step aside. Now it's only you and Zhao Guang here.
Junior, you wanted to talk to me?
I know you want to help everyone, and I respect that. But I also need to tell you something. You're really important to me, Senior Xiaoguang. If helping others makes you smile, I'll truly be happy for you. But if you get hurt because of it, I'll also feel that pain right along with you. So, just like you promised me before, don't push yourself too hard. Nothing's worth more than your safety. As your friend, as your companion, as your proxy. I just hope you can value yourself a little more.
I will. Thank you. I definitely will. This is kind of embarrassing, but you're really, really important to me, too. So, if we work together, we're totally gonna nail this mission, right?
You're done? Yeah, time waits for no one. Let's move as soon as we can. For this mission, our target is to enter the Lemnian Hollow and purify the black flowers, just like before. At the same time, we gotta keep a close eye on Qingming's sword's condition and try to track down the source of all this abnormal miasma. This is the only way to protect Phalum Heights. It's my duty as the sword keeper. I must do this. I don't like admitting it, but it really is something only you, Yi Shengguang, can do. Proxy, if you're ready, let's head out. Okay, I'm going to stop here because I'm gonna have to leave in 10 minutes, and I want to do my pulls. I want to do my pulls before the new year. I have guaranteed, so it's not going to be as exciting. But we can see if I get this in a reasonable amount of pulls rather than, like, you know, all 90. So we can find out together if it is reasonable or not. Hold on, I'm gonna pause this. Oh, these don't refresh until tomorrow. Okay, here we go. Oh, I should not be yawning. I have to stay up really late tonight. All right. Let's go. 10 pull number 1. Okay, that was nothing. All right. That's okay. That was only the first 10 pull. We go for 10 pull number 2. Okay, that was also nothing. Wow, I keep getting the A rank at the very end. That's so cool and awesome. All right. 10 pull number 3. That was also nothing. I fear that this might take me to the end. That's what it's feeling like right now. Alright, 10 pull number 4. Alright, that was also nothing. Cool! Yeah, cool. Awesome. Yeah. Alright, let's go. 10 pull number 5, please? Maybe, yes? Yes! Oh, God damn it. Okay, well. That would be no. Okay. Well, I can't do another 10 pull because I don't have enough to pull with, so that's fun. Oh yeah, I got the funny, dumb-looking Bamboo. Look at it's so stupid looking. It's so silly. Nice. Well, at least I got that. And this refreshes in 5 hours, so I can come back to it and do more pulls later. That was tragic, though. I didn't get anything. Hi, Steven. What is this? Why does this keep trying to show me stuff? Like, I don't care. Yeah, that sucked. That was a shitty way to end 2025, but it kind of fits the vibe of 2025. I'm not gonna lie. The vibes match. The vibes are very similar. Okay. Let's see what is going on. Let's see who I can raid out to. I'll raid out to this person. We need to play Monster Hunter again, is what I'm realizing. It's been a long time. All right. I gotta go because I gotta go get ready and stuff. So I am gonna go leave you for the rest of 2025. I am leaving you guys. I hope that you have a wonderful last few hours. I know it's like only like 1 hour for some of you. Some of you are already there. For me, it's 4 hours. So whatever last bits of 2025 you have left, I hope that you spend it well. I hope you have a great time, and I will see you all in the new year. New vibes, better internet, hopefully, a good chair, you know. These are the things I'm hoping for next year. That's the vibes. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming. Also, thank you to everybody who followed and stayed from Ella's raid. Love you guys. Love Ella. She's the bestest. And I'm going to raid out to Hikari, who is currently playing Monster Hunter. The first message is for non-subs, and the second message is for subs. And Nuvalet spins to you too, Mel. I'm gonna do a raid and run tonight because I have to start getting ready. Somehow it's already 7:56. I will finish the rest of this story probably Sunday or Monday. I'm definitely gonna finish it before I start raiding, because that's gonna take up my entire life for 2 months. So anyway. Yeah, that starts on Tuesday. Just so you guys know, I'm reiterating the fact that starting on Tuesday, from Monday to Thursday, for 3 hours every day, I will be raiding, and I'm probably going to stream it all, so I'm sorry if it's really boring, but we are determined to get through this tier in 2 months, so hopefully we do it. Cheer-san from the background, or whatever. But yeah, I'll see you guys next year. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your 2025, whatever you choose to do. Also, thank you, Mel. Also, Mel, you don't have to stay for when I'm raiding, because it'll be like 3 in the morning for you.